Welcome. I'm E.G. Marshall. Do you believe in reincarnation? That the soul goes through many phases, each one of them preparing and helping you to a higher evolution? And that somewhere in this process, you can be evoluted enough so that you may reach an eternal peace, the true heaven? Well, whether or not you do, many people believe that we live not one, but many lives on this earth. And through the course of history, this is the story of one woman who learned that she might have led past lives that controlled today's.
Shoot him, McPherson, shoot him.
I can't.
Then give me the gun. I'll do it.
No, Eva, no. I beg you. You cannot shoot your leader, your husband.
For all the millions you have murdered, I give you this in return.
No, I command you not to shoot.
Our mystery drama, The Winds of Time, was written especially for the Mystery Theater by Ian Martin and stars Carol Teitel and Bryce Bond. I'll be back shortly with Act One. It was Thomas Hardy who said, "Though a good deal is too strange to be believed, nothing is too strange to have happened." I think of this thought every time I bring you another story about the fascinating life or lives of Bryce Bond. Here is a man who is an expert on UFOs, a spiritual healer, a writer, a commentator, and, in a way, a psychic detective, as in this story that he told me. Come in, Mrs. Ormsby.
Mr. Bond?
That's right. Won't you come in?
Well, how did you know I was here before you even answered the doorbell?
Nothing very miraculous about that. You telephoned, we talked, and you said you were coming.
Oh.
Now, will you come in?
Oh, yes, thank you. Oh, my. You have a lot of books.
Well, I like to know other men's thoughts. May I take your jacket?
No, thanks. It's very comfortable in here. Oh, such a nice, cozy room. So attractively designed and yet so wonderfully normal.
What did you expect? Long, dark drapes with astrological signs? There's nothing strange here unless you want to make it so.
Well, I know that's what Beverly told me, but... Oh, I'm not saying anything very well. My head...
Another of the headache?
Yes. The blinding.
You have no medication?
Yes. But it doesn't work.
Sit down a minute. Please. In this chair.
I think I'm going to have to.
Just sit back.
If you tell me to relax, I'll scream.
I won't tell you. I leave that to the powers far beyond me. Now, I'm just going to lay my hands on the back of your head, and your neck, and the shoulders.
It won't do any good.
It won't if you fight it. Can you feel anything?
Yes, a sort of very gentle vibration. It's soothing.
So, we have a beginning. Now, while I'm treating you, suppose you tell me some more about yourself.
It does feel nice. But the headache... Well, how much did Beverly tell you?
That you had 2 children, that you were married.
Separated.
Just relax. I knew you were considering separation. I didn't know what had happened.
How could you? It was only yesterday.
I'm sorry.
I'm not. I was only ruining Bill's life and the children's. Thank heavens you wanted to take them. Give them a chance.
You don't give yourself the same.
I don't see how.
Try not to be so tense. Let the force flow in. I know about the migraine headaches as they have been diagnosed. What do you expect me to do for you?
Stop the headaches. Save my life.
How do you feel now?
Well, it's gone for the moment. Or if not gone, at least subdued. But that isn't the answer.
Of course it isn't.
Then what is?
I don't know yet. But we do have a beginning, don't we?
What?
Well, if the cause of the pain is not physical or psychological, then only one other possibility, it seems, remains.
What?
It must be psychic.
I don't think I believe in such things.
Then why are you here?
Beverly is a friend. She said maybe you... Mr. Bond, I guess I'm desperate. I can't go on like this. I've lost my husband, my family, and maybe myself.
All because of the headaches.
Well, yes, but...
Or what causes them?
That's what I don't know. And I can't find out.
You've no idea?
Just what I've told the doctors. This awful thing that haunts me.
Ah. What is it that haunts you, Mrs. Ormsby?
I don't know. A terrible gnawing feeling that I've left something undone. Or something that I didn't do. Something I should have done.
And you have no idea what it is?
No. And the psychiatrists haven't been able to find out.
Maybe they didn't look far enough.
I don't see how much deeper they could have burrowed into what's left of my private soul.
Psychiatry digs into the mind, not the soul. This thing that you have left undone or haven't done, you have no clue what it might be.
Look, let's be honest, Mr. Bond. I've thought of 1,000 things. I suppose anyone could. But not enough to cause these headaches. And besides...
Besides?
I don't know how to say it. You see, I get the feeling that whatever it was or is, it's not part of this life. Well, I know that sounds crazy, but I...
Not at all. You mean it may be from one of your other lives?
Beg pardon?
I'm talking about reincarnation.
Oh, I don't believe in that.
That might be the largest part of your problem.
I don't understand exactly.
Supposing I could demonstrate to you that reincarnation is as basic to the life stream as birth and death. Would you be willing then to believe that your agony might not be engendered in this life, but out of some past one?
You think you can cure me of my headaches? My inadequacy?
I don't know. When you were going to the psychiatrist, did any of them use hypnosis?
One of them did. It didn't help.
My technique will be a little different. I won't be helping you to find your past, but all the other past you have lived. I believe your trouble lies beyond and behind this life.
Then how will I ever get well?
By going back to your other roots.
How?
Astral projection.
Well, even supposing I believed in such a thing, how could I do it?
Just relax and accept hypnotic influence, as you did with your psychiatrist.
Well, supposing I say yes, and supposing it does work, that I become a time traveler, how do I know I can get back?
How do you know you'll want to? That's why I'm here, to bring you out of it.
All right. I'm willing to try anything. Life isn't worth living the way I am. Well, what do I do?
Sit back. Forget yourself. Forget me. Forget this room. Stop looking outward. Look inward. It may help you to hold a thought, to have a mantra to say to yourself. I'll give you one. Hashna Crew. Hashna Crew. Hashna Crew.
Hashna Crew.
Just keep repeating it softly to yourself.
Hashna Crew.
Hashna Crew.
Hashna Crew. Hashna Crew.
Carol. Carol? Do you hear me?
I hear you.
Where are you?
I don't know. I don't know. Your winds. Soft winds. Whirling gently all about me. And I seem to be borne aloft on their breath and rushing past them. Deeper, deeper, faster, traveling backwards into time. Into time.
Time.
I don't know. Another time. Another place. And I am not myself.
Who are you?
I don't know. Yes? I don't know.
someplace. A gunboat lobbing shells across the river. I know the name of it. It's Lit Creek. The gunboats are the Tyler and the Lexington. I'm lying on the south bank. And now I know where we are. Pittsburgh Landing, 1862. Before the Battle of Shiloh and the war between the states. And who I am. I'm Lieutenant Harry Buford. And it's just before sunup. Hold it, or I'll drop you.
You can drop your pistol, Lieutenant Buford. It's only Sergeant Rutcrowder.
What are you doing beyond the advanced picket line, Sergeant?
Looking out for your rear end, little dandy.
I don't like that name.
It's what you got. The men don't mean nothing bad by it. They admire your guts for all you're pretty reckless.
I still don't like that name. What are you doing up here?
I told you. Looking after you. What do you scout, Lieutenant?
The Federals are regrouping. We got to attack to take advantage of how we scattered them. Why doesn't General Johnson order the attack?
General Johnson was numbered among the lost yesterday, sir.
Oh, no. Who's in command now?
General Beauregard. But we're not ready to attack. We got to regroup ourselves. If only we could figure some way to put a spoke in the Fed's wheel, hold them off long enough to... What is it?
Listen.
Yes. 2 men in the boat. Union soldiers.
Scouts. Like us. Don't move.
By darn, they're more than scouts. The one in front, the short, stocky guy.
Yes.
That's General Ulysses S. Grant.
What are you going to do?
Just like a prayer from heaven. I'm going to pick me off the Fed General. That'll set them back long enough so we can make our attack first.
No. Oh, wait a minute. That's cold-blooded.
You get the other one with your pistol, Lieutenant. Oh, let's hold him. Misfired. Draw a bead on General Grant, Lieutenant. If you love the South, you just blow Lincoln's protege all the handle.
I've got him in my sights.
So fire!
I can't.
Quick, before they're lost behind the trees.
I can't, Sergeant. That wouldn't be war. That'd just be cold-blooded murder.
You really live a little... Give me that pistol. If you won't strike a blow for the Confederacy, I will. Oh, may we all be damned. It's too late.
Give me back my pistol.
I'll tell you what I should do. I should give you back a bowl from it between the eyes, you no-count little traitor.
I would give my life for the Confederacy. But I cannot take another in cold blood.
You know you could have lost the war for us. What kind of man are you? Now let go of the pistol. Let go or help me out. Why, you're not a man at all. You got hair clean down to your waist. Here, take your cap and tuck it up. Back up again. No wonder you wouldn't shoot. Who are you, anyhow?
My real name's Loretta Janis. Well, it doesn't matter. I grew up in a convent. But when my country was called to arms, a voice told me I should take them up, too. I cut my hair and I dressed myself in men's clothes and I volunteered.
Who did you think you were, Joan of Arc?
I followed my conscience. My sex doesn't matter. What does is I am a soldier.
And yet when it came to the pinch, you couldn't shoot to save the South.
What happened, Mr. Bond? Where was I? What did I say?
A great deal, Carol Ormsby.
Did it explain anything about my headaches and my guilt?
I made a tape of what we have lived through, or rather you have lived through. Let me play it back for you, and you be the judge. What we have dramatized was recorded on Bryce Bond's tape as Carol Ormsby lay in hypnotic trance. What is it? Illusion? Fantasy? Hallucination? Or just possibly, is it true? I'll return shortly with Act 2. That anyone can have lived more than one life is not to be believed. Or is it? That she could return and see herself living another life is even more improbable, isn't it? And yet, there are at least 15 species of life on Earth from prehistoric times. The plain horseshoe crab is one. A man in Bogota is still alive at 167. The miracle of Lourdes still exists and has never been disproved. Truth, as always, appears to be stranger than fiction. Let's return to Bryce Bond and the young woman, Carol Ormsby, whose psychic healing he is trying to effect.
Is that all I feel guilty about? That once in a former lifetime I didn't pull the trigger of a pistol and kill a man in cold blood? But how could I feel guilty about that?
Remember, in that reincarnation, you were a passionate supporter of the South. Ulysses S. Grant was an arch-enemy.
Are you saying I should have killed him?
No. Matter of fact, you couldn't have.
What do you mean?
Either as Loretta Janis or Lieutenant Harry Buford, it wasn't you who failed to fire. You were stopped.
By what?
The march of history. General Grant was destined to win the war and later become President of the United States. To change that would have to change everything that happened in the whole world. And none of us would be here now, neither you or me.
So it wasn't my fault.
Of course not.
And I should have no guilt feelings about what happened near Pittsburgh Landing, even if it never happened.
Oh, it happened. You were there. But no, in this case, there was no guilt.
Well, then, why hasn't this terrible headache gone away?
Apparently, we haven't found its source.
But you promised that I would find the cause in the past.
I suggested it could be found there. We just haven't found the right reincarnation.
Well, then let's do it right now.
Well, if you're up to it. But where do we go? Before 1862 or after?
You mean you can pinpoint it?
I wish we were that advanced. But within reason, we can move forwards or back.
What would you suggest?
First of all, try to supplement the pain. Push it as far in the background as you can. To reach the end, we must rise above the pain.
I'm trying.
Let it all flow, soothing and strengthening you.
Soothing me?
For the journey.
What journey?
Backwards again, on the winds of time, to that former life which haunts you today.
But where am I going?
That is up to you.
Don't leave me alone.
I must. Only you can live your destiny.
But where? Where can I find help? Where are you taking me to? What's that mournful sound? It's a foghorn, of course. Where am I?
Good evening, miss. May I help you?
Well, I don't know. Where am I?
Where are you? In London, of course.
Well, I know that. I mean, it's a fog and all, and being new here, I got myself proper lost trying to get home.
Where is your home?
Oh, well, it's not home exactly. That's Manchester. See, all I have here in London is a room in a boarding house.
May I inquire the address?
Well, it's 453 Cranbourne Gardens.
That's not so terribly far. May I escort you there?
Well, I don't know. I mean, I never met you before.
Forgive me, miss, for being so forgetful. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is John Druitt Montague. May I inquire your name in return?
Oh, yes. Well, it's Jeanette. Well, I mean, that's what people call me, who know me. It's really Mary Jean Kelly.
So, now that we've met, may I take you home?
Oh, I wouldn't want to trouble you, sir.
Oh, no trouble at all. So, after studying for the bar at Oxford, I failed. But I suppose it wasn't the career I was cut out for. But I became a teacher at a private school here in London.
Oh, it's ever so exciting to hear about someone who really gets out and does things. All I ever done was been in service.
There's nothing to be ashamed of.
Well, next to a gentleman like yourself, it's not much of a much. Oh, though, I am glad you picked me up.
I thought perhaps you'd come around to admitting that.
Well, it's such a big city, it does scare a person.
Oh, and particularly these days.
These days?
Well, I mean, with that terrible Jack the Ripper prowling about. I can't tell you how afraid I was hanging about that corner till you came along.
Well, no reason to be any more. You haven't met up with him yet.
No. In a strange way, I wish I would. Just on my behalf and all the other women. I might be able to call his number.
Hello, we're back at your place. Here, driver.
Oh, thank you.
Now come along. I'll see you to your door. Is this your room?
Yes. And I would like to say good night here.
Why can't I come in?
Well, I wouldn't want to get in trouble with my landlady.
The whole house is asleep. Anyway, why did you let me out if it wasn't for...
Listen, I do hope you haven't got the wrong idea about me.
And I'm quite sure I haven't.
No, here, let go of me. It isn't that way at all, I warn you.
Now, let's not be silly. Hasn't the whole thing been cut and dried from the first moment? Oh!
I'm sorry. Oh, I didn't mean...
Cut me.
Oh, it's only my uncle's old razor. He gave it to me to protect me. Oh, you're bleeding. Come on in. Here, I'll put a dressing on.
No, it's really all right. It's not that bad.
Except I do feel so bad. You let me bandage it.
No, I wouldn't waste your time.
Oh, I'm ashamed of what I did. I mean, I know you're a gentleman, and I shouldn't have reacted the way I did.
I must admit, you surprised me. After all, why did you invite me to your room?
I didn't invite you.
Now, give me that razor. You've done enough damage. Do what I tell you.
What are you talking me about?
I've given you one name, my real one. You'll never live to spread it abroad. Or my other one. You see, my silly girl, I am Jack the Ripper.
No, you stay away from me.
Give me that razor. You're a fallen woman, a person of the streets. You must be destroyed.
And you are a madman. I shall destroy you.
The difference between us is that you wouldn't dare. Once I have that razor, I will...
No, you can't.
Carol.
Yes.
Are you back?
Back.
Back from out-of-body experience.
Out-of-body experience?
Astral projection.
Oh, thank the Lord, it was only in my mind. It was awful.
What?
I was in a new reincarnation.
Who?
A girl named Mary Jean Kelly. In London. At the time of Jack the Ripper.
One of his victims?
I guess. But if I had the courage, I could have killed him.
I don't believe you could have.
Why not?
Because Jack the Ripper killed other girls after that. Once again, you couldn't change history.
But I feel so guilty. This was a man who didn't deserve to live, and I could have killed him in self-defense.
But you didn't.
No, I didn't.
So it's still not the guilt you think you bear.
Then what is?
Something we have to keep looking for as long as you want to.
I must find my way back. But it all seems so hopeless.
Does it honestly now?
Now?
Now that we have the whole world from the beginning to the end of time to search and find out why you are haunted.
For the moment, I'm too exhausted and too tired to go any further. Can we try tomorrow, Mr. Bond? Hello?
Forgive me, Carol, for calling so late, but I wanted to ask a question I should have in the beginning.
What question?
Do you remember the first time you had the headache?
I'm not liable to forget. It was a year and a half ago, on a beautiful spring day. I remember it so vividly because it was the first day it was warm enough to sit outside, and because it was so perfect, I didn't think anything could spoil it. And then the headache struck.
What were you doing when it did?
Nothing particularly.
I mean, were you gardening, bending over?
No, I was just sitting, reading the newspaper.
You remember what article? Or whatever you were looking at?
Well, I was just glancing idly over the first page.
Can you recall that exact date?
I'm not quite sure. But I can look it up. It was the first day I went to the doctor. You think it might be important?
I do.
Why?
I can't explain. I can almost see something in the paper that day that may be the whole key. This is just a photostat, of course, blown up from the microfilms at the library. This is the newspaper you were reading that day.
Is it? I don't remember. Oh, yes, of course. The date is right.
But you don't recall exactly what article may have caught your attention?
No, I think I was just scanning the headlines.
It wouldn't have been this story by any chance.
Did Hitler have the last laugh after all? What does that mean?
Well, it's a story about a fabulously rich man in Brazil who lived for the last 30 years a sumptuous and scrupulously protected life, tended to and worshipped by a whole private retinue. He died quietly in his bed, and his body was spirited away to be cremated by his loyal supporters. Many people apparently believe that man could have been Adolf Hitler.
But Adolf Hitler committed suicide or something, didn't he?
On April 30th, 1945, with his former mistress and wife, Eva Braun.
But what does that have to do with me?
I can only follow my ESP. I believe it does. I want to send you back to 1945 and let you find out for yourself.
The dark, pain-racked eyes of the tortured girl are fixed on the calm, compassionate face of Bryce Bond. In their agony, they are a call for help, to which he is trying to respond. But what dangerous, uncharted waters is he asking her to sail? And at the end of her voyage, is there any hope that psychic help will succeed where medicine and psychiatry have failed? I shall return shortly with Act 3. Should Carol Ormsby, in search for relief from the devastating headaches which have ravaged her for nearly 2 years, risk another mystic journey into the past through psychic doors opened by the specially resourceful Bryce Bond? Why not? It was Claudius, King of Denmark, in the play Hamlet, who said, "Diseases desperate grown by desperate appliances are relieved, or not at all."
Do you really think I could have had anything to do with someone as revolting as Adolf Hitler?
Let's put it that he may have had something to do with you.
Well, how could he have anything to do with one of my headaches?
Remember, you said you were haunted by a feeling of something you might have left undone.
Well, I don't know if I want to time travel again. What good has it done? And I'm always afraid I won't get back.
What have you left to go back to, Carol?
You're right. There's nothing left for me here.
Or everything? If we can lay to rest whatever ghost it is that haunts you, let me take away the pain to begin with.
If only you could. I mean, more than temporarily. I can't live with it anymore. What is it that I have done or left undone that I'm being punished for?
Every psychic gift I have suggests to me that it was something to do with that story in the paper the morning you suffered the first attack.
About that man in South America?
The one they thought could have been Adolf Hitler. Carol, do you know where you are?
No. Just a vastness. A nothing. A place between places. And I'm floating. I can't move. There's a tide running somewhere. Or a wind. A steady breeze carrying me like a leaf. It's very still. Not a sound anywhere. Except... Wait. There's the sound of guns and bombs falling. And people are dying. And it's like the end of the world. Got this stammering. Where does that word come from? Where does it come from?
Why would you ask yourself a question like that, Eva Braun? It is your own fate. Catademaron, the twilight of the gods, just as the Fuhrer promised it would be if he failed. And he has failed, and gloriously. Even Adolf, even that colossal ego has to face it at last, as soon as he gets up enough nerve to commit suicide as he promised. Here he is at last. Oh, no, it is his double, his standing, poor little Fritzl Seitendorf. What is it, Fritzl?
Yes, der Führer. He told me to come in to be with you.
Where is Adolf?
I don't know. Talking with others.
What is there left to talk about?
I don't know, Eva. I'm afraid.
We are all afraid, Fritzl. None of us wants to die.
Why must we die? Why must I die? I am not political. I don't care about war or the Third Reich. Was it my fault God has shaped me to look like him? If I had known in the beginning, I would have shaved off my mustache and all the hair from my head. Did anyone know this house painter would almost rule the world? Even the English, and the Americans did not believe it.
Hush, Fritzl. There is no reason for you to die. You don't bear any guilt. You were forced to be what you are.
How could anyone like you ever have gone willingly with a beast like him? Oh, I'm sorry, Eva. Even though I am sick with fear, I have to say it. I have to speak some little truth.
That's all right. I wish the truth about me could be known.
What truth?
That Eva Braun may have been Hitler's mistress, and in this last moment his wife, but she was always his enemy.
Enemy? You must not say that.
You think there have to be secrets anymore? From the beginning, I have worked for Germany against this madman who has destroyed my country. I have been part of every plot against him. Oh, I thank heaven I have known enough to destroy some of his worst plots. Fritzl, do you want to live?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
All right, then listen to me. The last act is about to be played out. Adolf Hitler and I are to have a suicide tryst. I will die by poison. He will kill himself by a pistol to his mouth.
Oh, no.
Only it is not Hitler who is to die this death. It is you.
Me?
He will shoot you, poison me, and we will be found as suicides.
What can I do?
The Fuhrer will be here any moment. He will come alone. After we both are dead, he will escape by plane. There are plans to smuggle him to South America and safety. He has millions waiting there to keep him for the rest of his life. We must keep him from getting there.
Yeah, but how?
The pistol with which he means to shoot you. You must distract his attention long enough for me to get it.
And then?
I will see that he will die as he planned. The real Adolf Hitler, not you.
Then you and I will escape, me pretending to actually be the Führer.
You can escape, not me.
Why not?
The poison is already in my blood. I can feel it working. There is no escape for me. My country is dying. As you can hear, I must be sure that the man who brought it to its knees will die with it.
But Frau Hitler,
Don't worry about me, Fritzl. I have been in all this with my eyes open. You were dragged into it unwillingly. Only one person can escape. Help me to make sure the Führer dies. Then you take the chance alone.
Oh, the sick Führer.
Don't be a fool, Fritzl. There is no victory left. Only death. What is wrong, Eva?
poison.
You have taken it already.
I couldn't bear to see you die, Adolf. Take me in your arms. Say goodbye.
Wiedersehen, Eva. I'm glad I did not have to. What are you doing? Let me go.
Fritzl, get his gun.
I have it, man. Help me.
Shoot him quickly.
I can't.
Then give me the gun. I'll do it.
No, Eva, no, please. You can't shoot your leader, your husband.
For all the millions you have murdered, I give you this in return.
I am your Führer. I command you not to shoot.
No, I can't.
Carol.
I can't.
Carol.
It's still murder no matter what he's done. I can't kill him in cold blood.
Easy, Carol. Easy now.
Who's that? Oh, who are you?
I'm Bryce.
Oh,
Bryce Bond, remember?
Bryce. Oh, yes. Yes. You put me under and I was... Oh, could I really have been that awful woman?
Not so awful, it seems.
Oh, no.
What is it, Carol?
The headache. It's worse than ever.
It shouldn't be.
Oh, it is. If I was Eva Braun in a former reincarnation and I let Adolf Hitler escape alive, I deserve whatever agony I have to suffer.
But you didn't.
I must have. Isn't that what this is all about? That's what I must have seen that morning in the paper. The story of how Hitler lived for 30 years in safety in South America just because I didn't have the strength to pull the trigger when I was Eva Braun.
Who says you didn't?
But the proof was there in the newspaper story.
The man was never positively identified as Hitler.
But who says he wasn't?
I do. What about Fritzl? The double who might have made his escape instead.
Well, how can I know? As long as it might have been Adolf Hitler, I have to bear the guilt.
Supposing I can prove to you it wasn't.
How?
We will go back just one more time. It will be faster now that you know the way. Remember, Carol, when you were Eva, you were dying. Let me help you search in the last shadowed moments of that life.
I'm afraid to go back again.
Don't be. Just this one last trip, so that at last you can put the headaches aside and find your life again. Let your eyes be heavy, heavy, heavy. Can you hear me, Carol?
I hear you.
Where are you?
In a place between places, neither here nor there. In the void. In the void.
Listen.
There's nothing. No sound. But the rush of wind. No. I'm wrong. I'm back there again. In the bunker with Adolf and Fritzl and me, Eva, with the gun in my hand, just as that last bomb exploded above us.
I command you not to shoot in the name of justice. No.
You did it. You killed him.
I didn't. It wasn't me. One of the bricks hit my hand and the gun just went off. Oh,
Frau Hitler.
don't call me that.
I'm sorry. Eva.
Don't worry about me. Run, Fritzl. Run. Pretend to be him. Maybe you'll catch that plane and get away with it.
But you... How can I help you?
You can't help me. I don't need help anymore.
So you see, Carol, Hitler did die all those years ago in a bunker under the Chancellery in Berlin.
And so did Eva Braun.
Yes, a poison. Not fully aware that she had finally brought retribution to Hitler.
But how? How could I shoot this time?
Because this time you didn't change history. You made it. Well, that's the way it could have been. How's your headache now?
It's gone. Gone. As if it had never been. I feel like myself again. Have I really been all those people? Is reincarnation a fact?
That's something else that only you can answer. We are what we believe. But you've been through enough. Why don't you put it aside for the moment?
I think I will. I'm going to be too busy picking up the threads of this life to worry about any past one.
Carol Ormsby doesn't have to beg the question. She has too many other questions in her own life at the moment. Can she regain her children and her husband, rebuild her shattered life? Bryce Bond doesn't have to question. He believes. I guess the rest of us will have to answer the question, each for himself. I'll be back shortly. To wrap up today's tale, the best of all sources would be, surprisingly enough, Elbert Hubbard. For no matter what you believe about method, a woman was cured of a devastating disability. A woman given up by medical science, so that any cure had to be a miracle. Which brings us back to Mr. Hubbard, who said, a miracle, an event described by those to whom it was told by men who did not see it. Which is, after all, just what I have done. Our cast included Bryce Bond, Carol Teitel, Ian Martin, and Robert Dryden. The entire production was under the direction of Hyman Brown. This is E.G. Marshall inviting you to return to our Mystery Theater for another adventure in the macabre. Until next time, pleasant dreams.
CBS Radio Mystery Theater presents... Come in. Welcome. I'm E.G. Marshall. My father, who had a great deal of wisdom, used to say that the friendship of the over-friendly man is too often like a fire in the grate, exceedingly bright to look at, but not reliable should you wish to keep warm on a really cold day. The tale we're about to unfold for you, written by the incomparable Edgar Allan Poe, is not about a friendship that cooled off, but rather about one that became too hot to handle.
Well, what do you and Noah talking about, Edgar?
The disappearance of Horace Kramer, Charlie.
Yes, it is puzzling. I can't for the life of me understand what's keeping Horace this long in Boston.
Do you think he's still there? Edgar thinks he never got there.
What makes you say that, Noah?
Edgar suspects foul play. And so do I.
Our mystery drama, The Case of the Chateau Margaux, was adapted from a story by Edgar Allan Poe, especially for Mystery Theater by James Agate Jr., and stars Jackson Beck and Robert Dryden. It is sponsored in part by Buick Motor Division and Contact, the 12-hour cold capsule. I'll be back shortly with Act One.
If you've been taking notice of some of our 1977 Buicks, and if you've been thinking, wouldn't this summer be a great time to own one, it is. Announcing Buick's open door policy. An open invitation to come in and inspect, examine, and really discover why the 1977 Buicks are selling better than any other Buicks in history. And to discover that this is a great time to buy a new Buick. Your Buick dealer is open to reasonable offers. Buick's open door policy at your Buick dealer.
When I was a little girl, just about your age, Sarah, Aunt Jane and Grandma and I spent hours going through the orchards getting the biggest, juiciest apples. Then Jane washed the apples while I unwrapped the Kraft caramels. And when Gramps got home, we all made caramel apples. Oh, they'd come out so golden shiny, I couldn't wait to take a bite. You know, it just isn't autumn without them.
Kraft caramels make the best caramel apples. The recipe's on specially marked bags, along with 5 sticks inside.
Hello, this is Tony Randall. Doesn't it make you angry when something tragic occurs that might have been avoided? Well, birth defects are a tragedy that afflict over 250,000 infants every year in America, and the March of Dimes thinks it should make you angry enough to do something about it. Many of those birth defects might be prevented. How? With good prenatal care. Prenatal care is the medical attention every pregnant woman needs to help safeguard her own good health and that of her unborn baby. It simply means seeing a doctor or going to a prenatal care clinic as soon as she thinks she may be pregnant. Prenatal care is following doctor's orders to eat nutritious foods, get plenty of rest, exercise in moderation, and avoid unnecessary drugs and medications. No one can guarantee a healthy baby, but prenatal care goes a long way toward protecting the unborn and the newborn. Give your anger some action, the March of Dimes way. Fight for your baby's health by seeing a doctor early and often throughout your pregnancy.
Have you ever thought what a lonely old world this would be were there no one you could call a friend, a good friend? Someone who thinks as you do, likes what you like, and even more than that, likes to spend time with you, with whom you could share any confidence, anytime. So I suppose it's no wonder that in the small, isolated New England town of Mystic Falls, rich old Horace Kramer was delighted when a man his own age moved next door and became Horace's friend. The time is 1910. But let someone who actually lived through those curious and perplexing days tell us what happened.
My name is Edgar. My full name is Edgar. I grew up with that awful handicap, but finally, after years of kidding here in my hometown, Mystic Falls, Massachusetts, now everyone is settled for Edgar, Ed, or Mr. Edgar. I write, print, and publish the Mystic Gazette, our local town newspaper. And we've never missed a weekly appearance since my father started the Gazette 75 years ago. One day, I had a visit from Noah Greeley, the town magistrate.
Have you heard the latest, Edgar?
About what, Noah?
Horace Kramer has disappeared.
Couldn't be. I saw him the day before yesterday.
Well, so did everyone else in Mystic Falls, but I haven't seen hide nor hair of them all day, yesterday or today.
Noah, if you think it news that the richest man in town has gone off somewhere by himself and told nobody where he was going, I can't print that.
Oh, hold your horses, Ed. It looks like foul play.
Oh, please, now. You know old Horace doesn't have an enemy in the world.
He doesn't have a friend in the world, which is far worse.
Well, you're forgetting Charlie Nash.
I can't talk to you while that press is operating. I'll come back later.
No. Stay. I'll stop this run. Tell me what you know.
All right. Day before yesterday, very early in the morning, Horace saddled up. Told his servants he was going to Boston for the day and that he'd be back that night.
That's 15 miles.
30, there and back. No one I've talked to since has laid eyes on him.
Have you just been sitting on this and doing nothing?
What could I do? I only just got the news myself.
Noah Greeley, you're the magistrate.
I checked Horace's servants, of course, just this morning. I asked, why didn't you tell somebody your master disappeared?
What did they say?
They told Charlie, they said. He told them, Oh, it'll be all right. Let's wait and see who wants to alarm everybody.
Maybe you're right. Something could have happened to him. I wonder what Charlie said.
Oh, yeah, speak of the devil.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. How fortunate to find two of Mystic Falls' most prominent citizens together.
Morning, Charlie.
What are you two gentlemen cooking up?
The disappearance of Horace Kramer.
Yes, it is puzzling. I cannot for the life of me understand what is keeping Horace this long in Boston.
Oh, you think he's still there? Edgar and I think he never got there.
Whatever makes you say that?
It's possible he met with foul play.
I think you're both alarmists. Horace can take care of himself. He wouldn't put up with any nonsense from any highwayman. For one thing, he's too good a shot.
Unless he was ambushed.
Not only that, gentlemen. I happen to know he was well armed when he set out for Boston. Was carrying quite a bit of money with him to deposit. No, if you ask me, I'd say Horace is probably staying on in Boston. And any one of these days, he'll be waltzing back into town, wondering what all the fuss was about.
I first met Charlie Nash 6 months ago. He pulled into town not knowing a soul. In 2 weeks, he was on buddy-buddy terms with rich, retired Horace Kramer. Charlie never let a day pass but that he wasn't over at Horace's house. Sometimes for breakfast, always for dinner. No question Charlie was good company, and the last time I had knocked on Horace's door, the two old codgers were carrying on like kids. I hope I'm not intruding, Mr. Kramer. Charlie, are you fellas celebrating something?
Shall we tell him?
Why not? Maybe news for the Gazette.
Oh, come on now, Charlie. Do you think our little jollification is worth a headline?
I'd rather be a headline than a footnote any day, wouldn't you? Edgar, we're just having a good time.
Now, what is it, Edgar? What brings you here?
Well, I understand your nephew, Philip, will be arriving soon, and...
It was 6 months since this man, Charlie, and I met, and it's a 6-month anniversary we're celebrating with some good wine.
I'd say some excellent wine.
Have a glass, Edgar. Chateau Margaux.
No, thanks, Horace. I never drink while I'm working.
Well, that's the difference between us. I never work while I'm drinking.
Well, even if you didn't, my boy, you can never be able to catch up with Charlie here. He downs this Chateau Margaux like water. Does my heart good.
Yeah, Mr. Kramer.
No, don't call me Horace, Eddie Edgar. You always have.
No, I won't stay but a moment. I just want to verify.
You're more of a party pooper than your father was, Eddie, my boy. Come on now, have some wine.
No, thanks, really.
You know, Charlie, I knew this boy's father very well. Wilbur Edgar. He was a great parlor magician. Ventriloquist. Oh, yes. Wilbur Edgar was quite a practical joker. I mean, who else with the last name of Edgar would have given his son the identical first name? Edgar.
Well, the boy's father used imagination, and I approve of imagination. Shall we remove the offending cork from another bottle?
Edgar, let me tell you, when a man gets to be my age, all his old friends have either taken to their beds or died off. That pretty well leaves an older man friendless. Yeah, but I was fortunate. Along comes Charlie Nash here, drifting into town.
Correction, I never drift.
Yeah, moves in right next door, and I'll say his friendship has given me a brand new lease on life.
Horace, I can say in all sincerity, you have done the same for me.
Congratulations to the both of you.
Charlie, you are by odds the hardiest old fella I've come across in all my born days. And since you love to savor the wine in that fashion, I'll be darned if I don't have to make you a present of a great big box of that very same Chateau Margaux. Now, don't say a word. It'll be coming your way one of these days when you least expect it.
Horace, what can I say but thank you?
What I did come to ask you, Horace, was about your nephew. I just got word over at Sam's General Store that your nephew is arriving from Boston. He's going to be staying with you. It'd make a nice piece in our social column.
You mean Philip? I don't want to talk about him. He's a no-good, high-living son of my dear departed sister. And he's staying with me because he has no place else to go.
Horace, can you tell me a little about him? What he does, how old, and so on?
I said I don't wish to talk about him. I don't approve of him or his way of life, and I don't particularly want him here.
And that was the last time I saw Horace Kramer. His nephew Philip arrived in Mystic Falls the following day. He seemed quiet enough. By talking with him or playing an occasional game of checkers over at Sam's General Store, I couldn't determine whether he was of bad character or dissipated habits. One day, Charlie Nash came in while Philip and I were playing.
Edgar, I'd move the red in the back row one square over to block his double jump.
Charlie, will you please go away? Philip and I are having a dandy game without your help.
Well, I just don't want to see you taken advantage of.
Advantage? What are you talking about? We're playing on a board with everything in sight. Now, just go and sit down, Mr. Nash, and leave us be.
Now, Master Philip, is that a way to talk to your elder?
Well, you may be somebody's elder, but not mine. Mr. Nash, I've seen your type before, and frankly, the way you're sponging off my uncle is disgusting.
Well, coming from a young man of your reputation, I consider that a compliment.
Let's forget the game, Philip, huh? I've had enough of this.
Oh, Edgar, I've been looking for you everywhere. Have you heard the latest?
Not yet, Noah, but I will. Go on.
Horace's horse just wandered into town with no saddle and no saddlebags.
Without Horace?
His horse? You sure?
Well, come on, see for yourself. Poor animal showed up behind Horace's house in terrible shape. Bleeding. It's been shot in the chest, it looks like. It's a wonder it can still walk.
No sign of my uncle?
No, and as I said, everything's been taken from the animal's back.
I know Uncle Horace was carrying 2 saddlebags when he left for Boston. I know that.
Excuse me. I don't think... No, I just can't stand here like this. I have to see that horse. Now, maybe there's a hopeful explanation to it all.
Hopeful explanation, you stupid tub of lard? Hopeful? Obviously, my uncle has been robbed and probably killed, and you talk about hopeful?
Now, young man, I can understand your distress. It's no greater than my own, I assure you. We can do without the funny names, too.
Now, gentlemen, first things first. Let's go see this horse.
My point is the wound on the horse could have been an accident. The hunter somewhere out there could have missed his target, hit Horace's horse, and it bolted.
But that hardly explains Horace's disappearance.
I haven't finished. The horse bolts, runs through the underbrush. Saddlebags are torn off. My dearest old friend is thrown off.
So where is he now, 3 days later?
You all know how stubborn he is. If he got thrown from his horse, probably made him so darned mad he took his saddlebag.
I thought you said they were torn off.
If they weren't torn off, took them, picked up some other means of transportation, went on to Boston. So I say, let's calm down, everybody.
I refuse to calm down. Mr. Greeley, you are the magistrate of Mystic Falls, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
I charge you to make an immediate search of this entire area. I want you to organize a hunt for the body of my murdered uncle.
Murdered?
A singular expression, young man. Noah, Edgar, Sam, you're all witnesses to this extraordinary remark of Philip Kramer. What private knowledge does he have to assert that his uncle has been murdered? Could it be because he had something to gain from the death of a rich uncle?
You take that back.
I am merely offering a
You
theory.
lying, fat, conniving...
Now, here, Philip, stop it. Stop that. No, it's Sam. You'll kill old Tommy.
Let go of me. Look at him lying there, covering his face with his hands.
Now, you stop that.
Yeah.
He's an old man.
Oh, all right. I hope that's taught the lying old schemer a lesson.
Can I give you a hand, Charlie?
Yes. Now, you all saw that unprovoked attack. Young man, I shan't forget this. I shall not forget this as long as I live.
What have we here? A young man not liked by his wealthy uncle suddenly appears in town. Shortly thereafter, the uncle disappears. What else do we know? That the uncle may have been robbed or murdered? Certainly Charlie, who claims to be the uncle's best friend, is suspicious of the young nephew. Does he know more than he is saying? Well, we shall know either more or less of this Edgar Allan Poe story when I return shortly with Act 2.
Pick up a copy of True Value Hardware Store's Fall Shopper Circular, and you'll have hundreds of values right at your fingertips. Hi, Pat Summerall to tell you you'll find values like a Master Mechanic 25-foot tape measure with power return for just $5.75. And with your purchase, you'll get the Master Mechanic 6-foot mini tape measure for just 1 penny during their 1-cent sale. The Fall Shopper Circular from your True Value Hardware Store offers savings on items you'll be needing now, including home improvement ideas and fall and winter do-it-yourself needs, like a Master Mechanic flat-top toolbox for just $6.99. Comes with a tote tray and a handy socket divider. Or get a 26-inch hand saw for just $5.95. The hard chromium steel blade will give you years of service. You'll find these values and much more in the Fall Shopper Circular from participating True Value Hardware stores and home centers. And remember, True Value, always much more than just a name, their way of doing business. Tell them Pat Summerall sent you.
Did you know there are 7 genetic diseases that affect primarily Ashkenazi Jewish people? Did you know that these recessive gene disorders could be transmitted through birth? Did you know that some of these could be prevented through counseling and testing? Did you know that the National Foundation for Jewish Genetic Diseases is dedicated to eradicating these devastating disorders through its nationwide educational program? To inform the public that these diseases do exist and attack without warning, an audiovisual film strip, The Tragic Legacy, is available for presentations to interested organizations from Foundation headquarters. Additionally, the Foundation will sponsor the first international symposium on genetic diseases among Ashkenazi Jews on December 12th through the 14th in New York City. For more information and a free brochure describing these diseases, write the National Foundation for Jewish Genetic Diseases, 608 Fifth Avenue, Suite 702, New York City, 10020.
Who was it who said, "Murder, though it have no tongue, will speak with most miraculous organ"? Before today's mystery is solved, we shall give you the answer, and you'll be no little surprised how much this saying applies to our tale by Edgar Allan Poe. But to return to where we are, Noah Greeley, the town magistrate, organized practically everyone to search for the missing Horace Kramer. But at the town hall meeting, not everyone agreed how to go about it.
Order. We're trying to conduct this town hall meeting in the proper way.
Mr. Chairman, Noah, may I have the floor?
Go ahead, Charlie.
I think we're all making darn fools of ourselves. One of these days, old Horace will show up in his own time and at his own pleasure.
Talk. Who's going to take action? That's what I'd like to know. All of you make me sick. My uncle is lying out there somewhere.
Philip.
Time passes. You all talk.
Philip Kramer, you are out of order.
Well, I don't care if I am. We have to act and act fast. My uncle is out there somewhere. Who knows if he's still alive? Maybe sick, injured, needing help. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going out this very minute and look for him. I was crazy not to have done it before. Goodbye.
Well, I'm sorry about that young man. As to those of you who haven't met him, that was Horace's nephew, Philip. A bit headstrong.
Noah, I wonder if you could get some reaction, pro or con, for or against searching parties.
Well, what do you say, Edgar? It was your proposal.
Well, could we have a show of hands? All those who feel well qualified to lead a search party in, let us say, a 5-mile radius, will they raise their hands? No one? Oh, yes, I see one hand. Oh, it's your hand, Charlie.
Well, as you know, folks, I'm retired. So I've had plenty of time in the 6 months I've lived in Mystic Falls to explore. And I would say I've covered every inch round here. So I have had that advantage over most of you who are farming, horseshoeing, or minding stores.
Well, I propose that as many as would care to join us at the village green at 2 o'clock so that we can set forth under Charlie Nash's guidance.
Charlie turned out an excellent guide. The bunch of us, at least 20, followed him through all kinds of out-of-the-way paths, finding places none of us knew existed. The first day, we searched till it got dark, about 6. But then for almost a week, from morning till night, not a trace of Horace Kramer. Until the day Charlie led us to a pond 4 miles from Mystic Falls.
Has anybody seen Philip Kramer?
Philip? Hey, is Philip back there?
I'm here. Edgar, I'd like to show you something. Look down there at those horseshoe tracks. See that little depression on the heel of each shoe?
Yes, I do.
That's Uncle Horace's horse. And look here, where the brambles are broken off. It's as if something heavier than a man was dragged through here.
Oh, you're right. So it does.
I'd look in that pond.
Heavier than a man, eh? I suggest we have this pond drained. There are enough of us with spades, we could all dig some runoffs.
We'll fall, too. Excellent idea. How's the digging going, Edgar?
Well, we got 3 trenches dug, and the pond's running off pretty quickly.
Isn't that something lying down there on the bottom?
Yeah.
Sure, I can see the back of something.
Oh, you're right, Charlie. There is something.
What is it?
Well, look, down there.
Let me see if I can fish it out with my shovel.
You got it. What is it?
Black silk waistcoat, if I'm not mistaken.
Why, so it is. Or was. Fairly ruined now, torn.
Where have I seen this waistcoat before?
Those dark stains around the collar and the front. Could be blood.
Philip, you ever seen this waistcoat before?
I think it's mine.
Yours?
Yes, I think it is. Looks like it.
Philip Kramer, you realize this is very serious. You admit this blood-stained waistcoat is yours?
Oh, I didn't say that. It's very like one of mine.
Surely, Noah, you're not actually making an accusation, because this bloody, torn waistcoat, which may belong to Horace's nephew, was discovered here.
Now, hold on there. We don't know that is blood.
Precisely. We don't know it's blood. Or, if it is, that it's Horace Kramer's blood. Or Philip's. Then, too, one must think in terms of a motive. Just because this young rapscallion happens to be Horace Kramer's sole heir and would inherit everything, does that mean he is a suspect?
Well, it doesn't rule him out, Charlie.
Just a moment. We don't know, first of all, whether Horace is dead. We've found no body. Secondly, as far as inheritance is concerned, I remember a year ago Horace telling me he was planning to disinherit him. All we have to do is locate a will. And if indeed Philip is cut off without a penny, what does that do to your motive, huh?
Well, I've never heard such nonsense in all my life. I'm not giving up hope that Uncle Horace isn't still alive. But frankly, this search, led by this fat fool, is too comic for me. For a week now, we've been traipsing through brush and bramble, and all we've got to show for it is a muddy waistcoat and no sign of my uncle. Well, I'm heading back to Mystic Falls. I've had enough.
Philip, until I give you the word, I charge you not to leave Mystic Falls.
Charlie, where are you going?
Just thought I saw something lying in the road up ahead.
Well, what is it? What are you putting in your pocket? It's a Spanish knife.
Yes. There appears to be blood on the open blade. Now that I look at it more closely.
Does anybody know to whom this knife belongs?
Oh, my goodness.
Charlie, you know to whom it belongs?
Yes, I might. But I am not the one to identify it. Is Philip still here?
Yes, of course I'm still here. What is it?
Is this knife, this Spanish knife, yours?
Philip, is this knife yours?
I'm afraid there are initials on it, too.
Oh, so there are. P.C. Philip Kramer. Those your initials?
Yes.
So this is your knife?
Yes, it is.
Philip, can you explain why your knife is lying out here on the road?
No, I can't.
Philip Kramer, I arrest you on suspicion of the murder of your uncle, Horace Kramer.
It's proof to me that it is my waistcoat.
So noted. Would you like to tell us, Philip, where you were the morning your Uncle Horace left for Boston?
Glad to. I was out with my rifle deer stalking.
Were you anywhere in the vicinity of the pond in which your waistcoat was found?
Now, I'd like to correct a misapprehension. I said that waistcoat was mine, not that I was wearing it. Yes, I was in that vicinity because I clearly remember noticing the tracks made by my uncle's horse, the same ones I showed you.
Do you realize, Mr. Kramer, what you are telling us? The waistcoat is yours. A knife that was found nearby is also yours. You were in that vicinity, and moreover, you now admit to carrying a rifle for the purpose of deer stalking.
So? Yes, that's so.
May I ask the indulgence of the magistrate for a moment?
Yes, Charlie, by all means.
I had not wished to further complicate matters by divulging the information I have. But now I do feel it my duty to bring it to your attention. Let me tell you what I know. The evening before Horace left for Boston, he and I were playing a game of checkers. His nephew, Philip, appeared.
Jump, 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 jump. Ha! What do you think of that, Charlie?
Nice going, Horace. Caught me completely by surprise.
It did, didn't it?
Yep, I can say it in 2 words. Completely.
Philip. Well, to what do we have the pleasure of your company this evening? It's the shank, the very shank of the evening. I'd expect you to be out dancing, carousing, gambling, or whatever it is you're so noted for. What are you doing home?
You don't think much of me, Uncle, do you? I never asked more of you than a place to sleep. Believe me, I don't enjoy being dependent on your favors.
Well, just in case you're harboring the hope that because you are my only living relative, Philip, let me assure you, I am planning to revise my will, and your name will not be mentioned in it.
I'm sorry to hear that, Uncle.
I bet you are. I've threatened such action before, but now, knowing you better, tomorrow I shall actually take steps. Yes. Tomorrow morning I'm off to Boston with 2 tasks. 1, to make a cash deposit at the Farmers and Mechanics Bank, and 2, to sign my new will. Now, if you'll be so good, kindly leave Charlie and me alone so that we can continue our checker game.
Philip Kramer, you've just heard Charlie Nash here recount an event that happened the night before your uncle set off for Boston. Is this the truth or not?
Is what the truth?
Did you know your uncle was going to Boston in the morning to deposit money? Did he tell you he was about to change his will to disinherit you?
Yes.
Would you repeat your answer clearly, please?
Yes, Uncle Horace did say that. But I still say I know nothing of his disappearance, and I did not kill him.
I'm sorry we must leave this tale of suspicion and mystery at this very moment.
Does it strike you as strange that Philip Kramer, the only person suspected of having had a hand in his uncle's disappearance, seems so very self-assured? Is he feigning innocence? Hiding guilt? Or is someone else the actual guilty party? We'll be back with some of the answers shortly.
Take your contact, take it now. Give your call to contact.
Can your cold medicine fight the congestion, shrink the swollen membranes, help relieve the runny, sneezy, cloggy misery caused by every known cold virus? Are you sure? Contact can. Today's Contact does all that up to 12 hours, all day, all night, no matter what cold virus attacks. That's the one to Contact.
Give your call to contact.
Take only as directed.
Announcing Buick's open door policy. An open invitation to come in and inspect, examine, and really discover why the 1977 Buicks are selling better than any other Buicks in history. Take a look at the Electra, the ultimate Buick, with meaningful room for 6 and an interior that's pure Buick. Power steering, power brakes, power windows, all standard. And discover also that this is a great time to buy a new Buick. Your Buick dealer is open to reasonable offers. Buick's open door policy at your Buick dealer.
This is Frank Singheiser. Leukemia, a disease of the blood-forming organs, afflicting adults as well as children, is no longer a hopeless disease. Life-sustaining responses through chemotherapy are occurring more frequently. Less than a decade ago, adults with acute leukemia had an average survival of only 4 months, with almost no one living 3 years or more. Today, leukemia may be referred to as a life-threatening disease rather than a terminal illness. These accomplishments in medical science have been made possible because concerned Americans have supported privately funded research as an adjunct to the efforts of the federal government. This willingness to help those whose finances have been drained proves without a doubt the need for an all-out effort. Together we must try to solve the mystery of this disease before this decade is over. This message was brought to you by the National Leukemia Association, a non-profit voluntary agency dedicated to the proposition that tomorrow's children can ask, Daddy, what was leukemia?
Where has Edgar Allan Poe taken us thus far? A rich man has disappeared. Evidence has been uncovered pointing in only one direction to a wastrel nephew now suspected of murder. But knowing Edgar Allan Poe, I would caution you not to believe there is an easy, straightforward answer to the question of what happened to Horace Kramer. There will be many a twist and turn before our tale is completed.
When Philip Kramer admitted he knew the purpose of his uncle's trip to Boston, Noah Greeley deputized me and the owner of the general store, Sam, to make a thorough search of Philip's room. When we returned to the town jail, Noah and Charlie were still there, as was the suspect.
It didn't take you two very long.
It's not a large room. The broom closet is bigger.
We found this pocketbook empty in Philip's room. It's Horace's. I recognized it right away.
And these bedclothes, the shirt, the neck handkerchief.
Stuffed under Philip's bed.
Yeah.
Look carefully. That may be blood on them.
Goodness. Blood. That poor man. To die like that. I cannot believe it. Blood.
Well, I think we have a fairly open and shut case here, don't you?
Well, I'm not defending Philip, but I do say a man is innocent till proved guilty.
All this dreadful evidence.
I mean, Noah, you have no corpus delicti, no body.
Well, I may not have Horace's body yet, but I do have his horses.
What do you mean?
Well, while you and Sam were out, I got word Horace's horse died in the stable from the wound he'd got.
I think a post-mortem of that horse should be made immediately.
You know, if it weren't for the fact that my uncle is missing, but there is some mystery there, I would say the lot of you are behaving like a comic opera. Like a stupid bunch of incompetent bumpkins.
Such a statement does not endear yourself to those who live here.
Look at the facts. My waistcoat is found. Supposedly blood on it. Anyone could have put it there. Smeared it with anything. Ketchup. Then my knife turns up, also supposedly covered with my uncle's blood. Then sheets and shirts under my bed. You don't know if it's blood or red paint.
Where do you suppose all this mysterious evidence came from, dear boy?
I haven't the faintest idea. And if it were true that I did away with Uncle Horace, why would I leave evidence lying around or under my own bed?
Perhaps you thought the bumpkins in Mystic Falls would never find it.
Oh, a very poor joke and very poor taste, if you ask me.
I'd say it's a good thing we don't ask you.
Mr. Nash, I've had a feeling about you all along. I've been wondering if you really are all that concerned about Uncle Horace, or if your so-called helpfulness is an act.
Are you gentlemen going to stand here and see me maligned by a man accused of murder, Sam, Noah?
Hold on, Charlie. Philip is being held in custody on suspicion of murder. Nothing more. There's a lot of evidence, admittedly, still unproven.
Oh, go do your post-mortem on a dead horse.
It might interest you to know, my young city-bred friend, that should I discover the actual bullet that killed Horace's horse, it could inevitably lead us to the gun. First the bullet, and then, sure shave our weapon.
Oh, I see. Now, this renowned checker player wine drinker is also a horse doctor.
Oh, no. We'll have Dr. Corwin, the town veterinarian, actually perform the autopsy.
Events moved swiftly. Charlie Nash found a bullet in the horse's chest cavity, which had somehow escaped Dr. Corwin's eye. Philip identified the bullet, recognizing it as one of a special set he had made for his hunting rifle. At the very next criminal session, Philip was brought to trial. He still treated the matter lightly, not even seeking legal advice. The town appointed a lawyer to defend him. But confronted with this unbreakable chain of circumstantial evidence, the jury returned an immediate verdict of guilty of murder in the first degree.
Edgar, I have news for you. Look at this letter, my fine friend. It's what I came to show you. Go ahead, read it.
Charles Nash, Esquire. Dear Sir, in conformity with an order transmitted to our firm 2 months ago by Mr. Horace Kramer, we have the honor of forwarding this morning to your address a double case of Chateau Margaux, half a gross, 6 dozen bottles, Antelope brand. We remain, sir, your most obedient servants, and so forth. Well, that is news.
Read what it says on the bottom.
The box will reach you by wagon the Monday following the receipt of this letter. Yours, Milbracken and Company.
Isn't that like dear, sweet, thoughtful old Horace? You know, we used to drink Chateau Margaux together by the quart. It was the seal of our friendship, as it were. He did once say he was going to send me a case or so. I forgot all about it.
I seem to remember that.
What I would like you to do, Edgar, is to put in the weekend edition of the Gazette the news that I am extending an invitation, let us call it a kind of open house, to all who would like to call themselves my friends. And when the case of Chateau Margaux arrives from the Milbracken people, then we'll open the pièce de résistance.
Pretty close to half the town was at Charlie's on Monday. There was lots of food and drink. The case of wine didn't arrive till early evening. By that time, everyone was in a very happy mood.
That is the biggest wooden crate I've ever seen.
Lift it right up onto the table facing me. All right, everybody. Let's open up the case and see how far 72 bottles of Chateau Margaux will go. I can recommend it to you all. Come on, somebody, get a crowbar.
Well, wait a minute. I brought a big hammer, Charlie. I can pry the box open.
Good thinking for the state. Always prepared to be print-worthy. Open it from the end that faces me, Edgar. Now, a respectful silence as Mr. Edgar disinters the treasure.
May Charlie happy to give orders, to be the center of all attention. This moment was his dream come true. Charlie, surrounded by friends and neighbors, all waiting for what Charlie would give them. Suddenly, the top of the huge box flew open, and from inside, there sprang up into a sitting position, facing Charlie, the bruised, bloody, nearly putrid corpse of old dead Horace Kramer. He seemed to look right at Charlie with his sightless eyes. Then, suddenly, slowly, the corpse spoke.
Charlie, old friend, how could you do this to me?
Having said that, the decaying corpse of Horace Kramer fell over the side of the crate, his arms sort of reaching for Charlie. Men fainted. Some ran for the doors, but slowly, as if magnetized, everyone came back to watch Charlie.
How did you get back, Horace? I know you were dead. Were you watching me all the time? Did you see me following you down the road when you got near the pool? Were you alive or dead? I left you for dead. I had bad luck with your horse. I shot him. He wouldn't die. Would you believe it, Horace? I pushed him clean into the pool to drown. And the next day, he walked right back into town. It wasn't easy to cover my tracks. I had to plant all kinds of evidence so my friends would think it was your nephew. Horace, it wasn't easy at all. Horace, you just said, I say, how could you do this to me? Oh, my heart.
Charlie, he's fallen on the table. Charlie! My Lord. Charlie is dead. As dead as Horace. Philip, you're free. The body of your uncle was delivered to Charlie's house in a crate of wine. And he, your uncle, accused Charlie of killing him.
What? Wait, not so fast.
Anyway, Charlie confessed.
I'm afraid I had a hand in this.
I thought you might have, Edgar. You were the only one who never believed the evidence.
I wasn't that positive Philip wasn't guilty, but I was pretty sure Charlie wasn't that innocent.
From the beginning?
Yeah. He was too helpful. That made me suspicious. Didn't you think it was strange, Noah, that it was always Charlie who discovered things?
Well, was I with my eyes closed?
First of all, Philip was an outsider. Secondly, almost everyone in town liked Charlie, so why should you suspect him? Well, for me, he went just one step too far.
What did he do?
The autopsy of Horace's horse. Even with Dr. Corwin right there, it was Charlie who found the bullet. But he palmed that bullet. That bullet never went near the horse. There was a bullet hole where a shot had gone in, but another where it had gone out. No. It couldn't have been Philip's gun that killed the animal.
Oh, why didn't you tell me? We could have held up the trial.
No, I couldn't stop you. Besides, I had to find the body. Now, you remember how it was Charlie who led the search party? So I searched myself, and wherever he had gone, I went in the opposite direction. Well, eventually, I found an old dry well, very well concealed. And Horace was down there, at the bottom, neck broken. Terrible sight. I wrote that letter from the wine merchants and put him in the crate.
Ingenious, but horrible. But how in the world did you get Horace to speak?
That's a talent I've had since I was a boy. My father taught me voice throwing, ventriloquism.
Charlie, old friend, how could you do this to me?
And so ends one of the great horror stories from the prolific pen of that master of the macabre, Edgar Allan Poe. I think it is almost as though Poe took and dramatized that one famous sentence of William Shakespeare's, "Murder, though it have no tongue, will speak with most miraculous organ." I'll be back shortly.
Say, this is Bob Hope. I've spent a happy lifetime on radio and television, and I'd like to put in a good word for the hobby that made broadcasting possible. You see, about 60 years ago, some early radio experimenters developed our first stations. Today, there are nearly 1 million amateur radio operators around the world talking to each other, standing ready to provide us with emergency communication in time of disaster, and still developing new electronic techniques. They have their own amateur television stations and even satellites circling the globe. On some of our trips overseas, my troop and I kept in touch with home through amateur radio stations. You want to know how you can join in? Now that many people are discovering the fun of talking by personal radio, maybe you'd like the really exciting and wonderful world of amateur radio. It takes study, but it's worth it. For free information, write to the American Radio Relay League, Newington, Connecticut, 06111. Like they say, tune in the world with amateur radio.
It is said that Edgar Allan Poe is the founder of the modern detective story. But I think he goes far beyond that, bringing together the strangely imaginative and the grotesque. A torn waistcoat, a bloody knife, a bullet. On these few objects, Poe hangs an entire plot of villainy and bizarre retribution. Man has always been fascinated by objects. Writing about their criminal use is called detective work. Studying and analyzing objects is called science. But one doesn't have to be a scientist or a PhD to enjoy a good mystery. Our cast included Robert Dryden, Jackson Beck, William Griffiths, and Lloyd Batista. The entire production was under the direction of Hyman Brown. And now, a preview of our next tale.
We had the compartment to ourselves, and a batch of newspapers Holmes had brought along with him. As we settled down for the journey, Holmes asked...
Have you heard anything about the case?
Well, I haven't seen a paper for some days.
That's just as well. The London press hasn't had very complete accounts, and that's why I brought these local papers along. I've already read through them, and I gather it's one of those simple cases which are so extremely difficult.
Well, isn't that paradoxical?
Of course, and profoundly true. Singularity is almost invariably a clue. The more commonplace a crime, the more difficult it is to bring home. In this instance, however, the police seem to have established a very serious case against the son of the murdered man.
Well, it is a murder then, huh?
According to our old friend Lestrade, it's not only murder, but he has the guilty man under lock and key.
Huh.
Radio Mystery Theater was sponsored in part by True Value Hardware Stores. This is E.G. Marshall inviting you to return to our Mystery Theater for another adventure in the macabre. Until next time, pleasant dreams.
Come in. Welcome. I'm E.G. Marshall. Welcome to our world of mystery and the macabre. The Romans called her Venus. The Greeks knew her as Aphrodite. To other ancient peoples, she was Ishtar, Isis, and Astarte. But whatever the name, she was always the same. The mysterious, passionate, voluptuous goddess of love, and sometimes of death. Our mystery drama,
The Venus de Ile was especially adapted from the Prosper Mérimée classic for the Mystery Theater by Sam Dan and stars Norman Rose. It is sponsored in part by the Kellogg Company, makers of Kellogg's Special K cereal, and by new sugar-free Diet 7-Up. I'll be back shortly with Act 1.
When you feel like having a cold Budweiser, do you automatically reach for a glass? Well, sure, Bud's a great beer any way you drink it. But without a glass, you're really missing something. Now, take that wonderful Budweiser head of foam, for instance. Those bubbles, tiny though they are, still amount to something pretty special at the top of your glass. Taste appeal and eye appeal. Two results of exclusive beechwood aging and natural carbonation. It takes a lot longer to brew Budweiser that way, but brewing beer right does make a difference that you can taste. That's why, when you say Budweiser, you've really said it all. Anheuser-Busch, St. Louis.
No matter what you're saving for, that's what Suburban Savings for Suburban.
Suburban Savings offers you an easy way to borrow without touching a penny in your regular savings passbook account. Just let Suburban loan you the money. It's called Suburban Savings Passbook Loan. You can borrow up to 90% of the total amount you have on deposit at reasonable rates, and you can pay off your loan at your convenience. When your loan is repaid, you still have all of your savings intact, plus interest. So if you need money, why not take a loan from Suburban without touching your savings? Suburban Savings Passbook Loan in New Jersey at Bayonne, Edgewater, Elmwood Park, Emerson, Hackettstown, Morris Plains, Nutley, Paramus, and Sparta.
Place your bets, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. And now, mesdames et messieurs, we play. And it is 13, rouge, 13, red.
There, you see? It's always rouge when I bet noir. But how can you change horses in midstream? No, I have faith. 50,000 francs on the black.
I'm sorry, Monsieur le Vicomte.
About what?
There can be no more credit.
No credit? Call the manager.
It was the manager himself who gave the order.
Oh, I see.
I am sorry, monsieur.
Save my place at the table.
Come in. Ah, Claude. Have a chair, my boy.
Monsieur Armand, is this how you treat an old friend?
We'll have a glass of champagne. Fabulous flavor.
What is the meaning of
Have
this?
a cigar. Just arrived from Havana.
Have a chair, have a glass of champagne, have a cigar. I'm waiting to hear you offer me what I came in for.
And what's that?
Credit.
Credit. Let me talk to you like a father.
I can see where this is leading. No credit.
Had you not come to see me, I would have gone to see you.
Why?
You owe this establishment 1 million francs.
And?
And there are those who will demand payment. Those who will take drastic steps if payment is not forthcoming within the next few days.
What are you talking about?
My boy, we are now... How can I say this? Well, we are now organized.
Organized?
We are owned by a syndicate, and all debts must be collected. They will be collected by people who are known as enforcers, I think.
Will you extend me credit or not?
Claude, please listen. The syndicate has been through my books. You are in danger.
You expect me to be frightened by these hoodlums?
Claude, give me some assurances that you can pay, or else please disappear for a while.
I have a document that will not only encourage you to extend credit, but will also satisfy the vultures who seem to be running your establishment.
The document?
Mm-hmm. I have here a letter from Mademoiselle Eloise Calvert.
The heiress?
Yes, the heiress. The wealthiest young lady in France. In which she says, among other things, My darling Claude, if you refuse to marry me, I don't think I care to live any longer.
She says that?
Now, I would assume that this should serve as a gilt-edged letter of credit, a document even stronger than the Bank of France.
May I see the letter?
If you insist.
Fine. On the basis of this, your credit is unlimited. But make sure the engagement is announced within 3 or 4 days.
Of course. And perhaps sooner.
Good morning, darling.
Good morning, Eloise.
Oh, it's only you, Henri.
I'm sorry you're disappointed.
Well, you're not bad. And if there were no Claude Louis, you might even do. Henri, have you seen him?
He's probably still fast asleep.
No, he promised to play tennis with me this morning.
No, then he'll be along. Where did you get this amazing statue?
Oh, I don't know. Monsieur Delon, who bought all that art for my father, my dear departed father, advised me to pick it up.
It's fantastic. A bronze 8-foot Venus?
She should be worth more than the one at the Louvre. At least this one has arms.
Why do you place her here, at the entrance to your tennis court?
Why not? We always have a crowd here. Why should she be lonesome?
Do you know that in Greek and Roman times, our very town of Ile had a temple sacred to Venus? Yes, right here.
Well, now, how and why should I know a thing like that?
And this was the great statue of Venus that stood in the shrine of the temple.
Really? The same one?
Look at the air of mystery that surrounds the face. This is a woman of many moods and passions.
Here comes Claude Louis.
Good morning, Eloise.
Hello, darling.
And Cousin Henri.
Have you examined this statue, Claude?
Great big girl, isn't she? She's, magnificent, too.
The goddess of love. The fickle, jealous, unpredictable goddess of love.
Well, I came down to play tennis.
And I am ready for you. You're not really very good this morning.
Well, wait till I warm up.
I'm just toying with you. You can hardly hit the ball. What will you do in the game?
I'll tell you what it is, darling.
An excuse coming up. Make it good.
Well, it's this ring. This ring I'm wearing.
That big, ostentatious, vulgar ring.
Now. It belonged to my father.
Well, I never liked it.
Stop. Stop for a minute. I want to take it off. I can't grip the racket properly. Now, where can I put it? I don't have a pocket in these trousers.
So why don't you just throw the ugly thing away? I'll buy you a new one.
Oh, now, darling, it has a very sentimental value. Oh, I know a good place for it. Excuse me a minute.
Where are you going?
I'll just put it on Miss Venus's finger.
And I thought you came here to put a ring on my finger.
No, Claude, no.
No what?
Don't do that. It's
what?
I was about to say blasphemy, but that's not really the word.
Oh, Henri, what are you talking about?
But it just doesn't seem right. After all, she is the goddess of love, and you can't...
Yes?
You're offering her your ring, which means you're asking her to marry you.
Do you have any idea what you're saying, Henri?
That is, symbolically, of course.
Eloise, is your cousin always like this?
Well, he's a very deep person.
Claude, I wouldn't do that if I were you. Don't put that ring on her finger.
Why not? There we are. It fits her perfectly. Looks good on her, too.
All right. Now let's see if that ring really was what cramped your style, Claude.
Let's see you get that one.
Oh, dear. Nice. But you'll have to do it again.
Watch out.
You were better than last time, but still not good enough.
Well, if all I did was play tennis all day...
Why don't you? Uh-oh. It's going to come down any minute. Let's run for the house. We shouldn't be out here in the lightning.
Hey, Henri, get my ring, will you?
And meet us in the house, Henri. Come on, Claude.
Wait a minute. Oh, he's just standing there.
Darling, it's going to pour any second.
What's the matter with him? Henri! Eloise, is he all right?
Well, let's go see. Henri,
Ollie, what are you staring at?
Your ring, Claude.
Well, what about my ring?
It won't come off her finger.
What?
Try it. Try it yourself. Just try to take it off.
All right, I will.
Please hurry. We'll be drenched.
See what I mean, Claude?
What does he mean, Claude?
Well, this ring, my ring, for some reason, I can't seem to get it off her finger.
What on earth are you talking about? Just take it off.
Well, it seems to be stuck.
Why?
I don't know.
Wait. Why are we just standing around in the rain?
Why won't this ring come off? I can't even move it.
Well, you worry about it. I'm going into the house before I get soaked.
Ollie, why can't I get this ring off? Why?
Dinner will be ready in a few minutes. The chef went out of his way for Claude. Oh, Henri, why doesn't he ask me to marry him?
Who? The chef?
No, idiot, Claude.
He will. After all, he's penniless.
Oh, now that's not worthy of you.
I'm sorry.
Where is Claude?
He's out on the tennis court.
Now?
It seems he still can't get his ring off that goddess's finger.
I don't believe it.
You want to go see?
In this rain? No, thank you. Oh, Claude. Oh, darling, look at you. You're dripping wet.
Well, I'm sorry. I'll go right upstairs and change.
What were you doing outside?
Well, I know it sounds silly, but I was trying to get my ring off her finger.
And did you?
No.
There could be a kind of secret spring, and it snapped, and it sort of curved her finger around it.
I don't know what to do about it. Is it all right if I just leave it there?
Oh, I never liked that ring. If the statue wants it that badly, let her have it. Did you enjoy dinner, darling?
Oh, it was delicious. Pierre outdid himself.
How would you know? You scarcely touched your food.
Eloise, if you must know, it's that silly statue.
Can't we forget her finally, I hope?
Henri, how do you account for it?
You wouldn't believe a word I say.
Oh, well, say it.
In the old days, she was the center of an adoring, worshipping populace right here. Every day she was presented with gifts. And then suddenly, it stopped. The old religion had died. And for nearly 2,000 years, she's been neglected. Suddenly, once again, she is given a gift. You can imagine that this one is more precious to her than anything in her history. And so she refuses to give it up.
Claude, darling, of course, Henry is crazy, but he's only my cousin by marriage, so it doesn't run in the family.
Well, it's rather late. I think I'll turn in. Good night, all.
Good night.
Yes, good night.
Of course, you received my letter.
That's why I came.
I love you, Claude.
I love you, too.
But I want you to ask me.
Oh, yes. Yes, I will.
Well, I'm waiting.
Eloise,
Claude, why are you so pale?
I don't know.
Are you ill?
I feel very strange.
How?
As if I hear music.
Music? But there's no
It's an unusual kind of music. I've never heard anything like it before.
Claude, Claude, you belong to me. You have given me your ring. You belong to me. You belong to me forever.
What did Claude do? Did he really awaken this sleeping goddess after so many centuries?
And now another story of the ball and chain as Kellogg's Special K presents Veronica and Jeff. Oh, Jeffrey, isn't this romantic? Out in a quiet lake at night with you rowing the boat.
Yes, Veronica, it's really neat.
Jeffrey, what was that?
Frogs.
Frogs that go bonk?
They're pretty weird frogs.
Oh, Jeffrey, you're such a card. You have a ball and chain, like the ones they use in those Special K commercials.
Yes, Veronica. It symbolizes my few pounds of extra weight. But I'm going to get rid of it.
How?
By exercising. You know, like rowing this boat and eating smart at every meal, starting with a Special K breakfast.
You mean a 1 ounce bowl of high-protein Special K, 4 ounces of skim milk, orange juice, and coffee?
Precisely. It's less than 240 calories, and it tastes delicious. It'll help me get rid of this ball and chain.
I'll help too, Jeff. After all, we're all in the same boat.
You have a ball and chain, too.
Your happy ending could begin with the Special K breakfast from Kellogg's.
Hey, Mom, what's for dinner? Hey, Mom, what you got?
It's time to get ready for the great outdoors, and your ShopRite supermarket has everything you'll need for cookout dinners and fun in the sun. And for this week's dinners, ShopRite is featuring whole grade A frying chickens, just 37 cents a pound. Roasting chickens up to 4 pounds, 47 cents a pound. Choice beef rib steaks, $1.19 a pound. ShopRite Franks, 89 cents a pound. Get all your outdoor cooking equipment and many great food values at your ShopRite supermarket.
She loves her family. She wants the best. She does all that she can do. She lets ShopRite do the rest. Hey, Ma, what's for dinner? ShopRite has the answer.
This is WOR New York, your Mystery Theater station.
You belong to me, Claude Louis. You are mine. No other woman can ever have you.
Claude? Claude?
Yes?
Darling, something's wrong.
I have a feeling...
I'm going to call the doctor.
Oh, no.
But you're ill.
No, I'm not ill.
Darling, please, get some rest. I'm sure you'll feel better in the morning.
Yes, I'm sure of it. I'll just sit here for a few minutes and smoke a pipe.
All right. Good night, Claude.
Good night.
My beloved Claude Louis. My beloved.
Who is that? Who's there?
Claude, you will come with me. You will live with the gods. You will live like a god. Leave this house. Leave this foolish mortal woman and come with me.
No.
Claude, I am the goddess of love. I am also the goddess of death.
No. Let me alone.
Well, good morning, darling.
Good morning.
I had to appear to prepare an especially delicious breakfast, so I do hope you're hungry.
Mademoiselle Eloise. Monsieur Claude?
What is it, René?
Monsieur Claude, you asked me to see about the ring.
What ring? Oh, that ring.
Were you able to...
The ring just won't come off. It's like fused to the metal.
Could that be possible somehow?
No, sir. It is not possible unless you welded it on there, which you didn't.
Well, then what's to be done?
Nothing. Unless you want to cut the finger off.
Oh, no.
I am so tired of all this chatter about that silly ring.
Oh, thank you, René. I appreciate what you've done.
Yes, Monsieur Claude. Good day. I tried my best.
I'm sorry I bought that ridiculous statue.
She's hardly ridiculous.
And now you're starting to talk like Henri.
I'm sorry.
I keep asking myself, why did I have to fall in love with you?
Because I'm charming and handsome.
No, the sensible thing would have been to fall in love with Henri.
Darling, I'll go up and change and meet you at the tennis court. Listen, whoever you are, whatever you are, listen. I put that ring on your finger the way you place a hat on a rack or a coat on a hook. I wasn't thinking of... Well, I certainly didn't mean anything by it. So, if this is all a practical joke, fine. The joke's on me. But if you really are a goddess, and you're taking this seriously, what would you want with me, anyhow?
You are my beloved.
I'm trying to explain. I must marry Eloise Calvert. I have no choice.
I am your bride. I will share you with no mortal woman. I will see you dead first.
I didn't know you were in the habit of talking to yourself.
Oh, Henri, what are you doing here?
Eloise sent me. Her lawyer has just arrived from Paris. He has papers for her to sign.
Oh.
In anticipation of your coming marriage, she's having considerable property signed over to you.
Oh.
Something wrong with you this morning?
Well, yes, well, it's that damn statue.
Claude, I shouldn't say this.
Shouldn't say what?
I have good advice for you, even if it goes against my own interest. Please, forget about that statue.
Forget?
This whole affair about the ring and the mysterious fact that it won't come off is starting to frighten Eloise.
Frightened?
She doesn't like to be frightened.
Well, who does?
She's been fantastically rich all her life. She's always had everything she wanted by snapping her fingers. Except you.
She's got me.
No, not quite yet. Instinctively, you know how to treat her. You don't fall at her feet the way the rest of us do. You maintain a kind of reserve. That's because you know all about women.
You flatter me.
Even now, you're playing her to perfection. True, it's a formality, but she wants that ritual declaration of love, that beautifully stated proposal of marriage, and you delay it exquisitely.
But I came here to propose.
You've already proposed to one goddess.
Stop that, will you?
The goddess of love. And now you intend to propose to another.
Eloise? A goddess?
Of course. The goddess of wealth and power. How fortunate. Each of these goddesses wants you as her consort.
Oh, Henri, sometimes I wonder about your sanity.
That's just another way of saying that you wonder about your own. Why won't the ring come off?
Well, there must be an explanation.
Yes, there is. You're the fiancé of Venus. She won't give you up.
I mean a rational explanation.
It makes sense to me. And it also makes sense to you. You don't have to admit it.
Well, I came here to propose to Eloise.
Why don't you do it?
I will. I'll take her out to dinner tonight, and I'll ask her to marry me.
What a lovely place.
A bit off the beaten track, darling.
And the food.
I wanted a perfect setting.
For what?
For the most important statement of my life.
Flatterer.
Of course I'm a flatterer. And you love flattery.
Doesn't every woman? Oh, I can see we're going to be a very straightforward couple.
Yes. Eloise,
Yes?
I want to ask you to...
I'm waiting.
You're mine, Claude. You gave me your ring.
But I told you...
Claude, you may play with other women. You may deceive other women. But no man in the history of the world has ever deceived me and lived. I am Venus. I am Aphrodite. I am Astarte. I am Isis. I am Ishtar.
But I only...
Hundreds, thousands, numberless races of men on this planet have worshipped me under numberless names. And now, I choose you. I choose you, Claude Louis. You belong to me. You are mine. You must leave this woman.
Claude.
I must be...
Darling, something is wrong.
No, I just feel very...
Very what? See, you can't say. You don't know. But I know.
Do you?
I spoke to Dr. Legrand. He told me all about men like you.
Men like me?
Yes. It has to do with the fear of becoming a husband.
But I have no fear of...
Yes, you do. Oh, you do. Way down, deep down in the subconscious where you're unaware of it. You're giving up the old, wild freedom. And you're just not sure you want to...
Oh, but I am...
Well, I intend to be patient. I love you.
Good evening, Claude.
Oh, well, good evening, Monsieur Ormond.
I was dining here with some associates, and I thought I would come over to pay my respects.
Oh, yes. Darling, may I present Monsieur Ormond?
I am honored, mademoiselle.
Enchanté.
Well, Claude, I had expected...
Yes?
Apropos of our last discussion, I had expected a settlement or a statement.
Yes, I know.
As a matter of fact, my associates were saying just now, why do you suppose we have not heard...
Reassure your associates for me, monsieur, that everything is in order.
Of course. So happy to have made your acquaintance, mademoiselle.
Darling, what was he talking about?
Oh, business proposition.
Claude, Monsieur Ormond, he's sitting at that table. Look, over to the right, you see?
Well, what about it?
Well, look at those two men at the table with him. He called them his business associates.
I suppose they are.
Well, then I cannot imagine what sort of business he could be engaged in. Those two men are the worst-looking thugs I've ever seen in my life.
Now, darling, you shouldn't judge by appearance. They could be tender-hearted, church-going, devoted family men.
Oh, no. Hired killers would be more likely. Darling, take me home. I'm frightened.
Good morning, Claude.
Morning, Henri.
You seem to have quite an appetite this morning.
Well, they say the condemned man ate a hearty meal.
What does that mean?
I'm not sure. Have you seen Eloise?
Oh, she's still asleep.
Well, that's not like her.
She's worried about you.
Well, everything's all right. We can be married tomorrow if she wants.
Oh? You've decided?
Of course.
And what about the other one?
What other one?
As if you don't know.
I'm not sure I understand.
The Venus, your own Venus deed.
Oh, that. Let me tell you, I didn't sleep last night.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, it was good for me. Henri, I did some thinking.
And?
And I called myself every stupid name I could remember.
Why?
If I keep this up, this groundless, mindless, idiotic fear, or apprehension, if I keep imagining she talks to me, well, I can very well lose Eloise.
Eloise is very much in love with you.
Love. Love is an illusion. You fall in, you fall out. I can read women. This ring business is beginning to irritate her. Worse, it's starting to bore her.
I've been warning you.
What really happened? I needed a resting place for a ring, so I absently placed it on the finger of a statue. A lifeless metal statue. You follow me?
You're telling the story.
Due to some phenomenon that probably has a rational explanation, if we ever find it, the ring seems to adhere to the finger of the statue. Is that true?
Obviously, the ring's still there.
But that's all that happened.
Who said anything else?
You did.
Me?
You. You're the one who invested the statue with all kinds of magic and mysterious qualities.
Well, I was merely stating some facts.
Oh, yes, of course. But you have an ulterior motive. If you could get me upset, fire my imagination, perhaps, something might happen, and you could have Eloise for yourself.
I'm not aware that I've tried to upset you.
No, not consciously, perhaps. Well, in any event, it's all over. And I certainly will not jeopardize my chance of becoming a billionaire because of an overactive imagination. Do you understand me?
Yes. But I wish you'd be honest with yourself. You said you absently placed the ring on her finger. Is that really true? Or did you do it as a joke? Or did you, as millions of men before you, actually fall in love with her?
Oh, no, Henri. We're not having any more of that. Well, old girl, I must say it was exciting. It was even fun for a while. Venus deal. Oh, you must have been something in your day. All woman. Oh, no. No, madame. I'm wise to these little tricks of the mind. Not this time. Not again.
Claude.
Of course, Claude. But you're in my head. You're part of my imagination.
Claude, you belong to me.
I belong to no one. I belong to myself.
Foolish Claude. Do you think you can fight me?
You're just an image in my own brain.
Claude, you don't love Eloise. You're in love with love. Claude, I am love.
I don't believe.
Yes, Claude, you believe. You believe. The love I offer you is beyond dreams, beyond imagination.
No, I'm not listening.
A glorious love.
No, please.
Don't be frightened. Come with me. Live with me. Live like a god. A god. Live on love.
No.
You asked me, Claude. You gave me your ring. You wanted me. You always wanted me. Say it.
No.
Say it, Claude. Say the truth.
Yes. Yes.
Yes. Then, come with me.
Now.
Now.
That's it. That's how it happened. That's how it happened. I know how it happened.
Claude. What are you doing standing out here and yelling like a maniac?
It's another electrical storm. We'd better get inside.
Oh, yes. Come, Claude.
Now I know.
What do you know?
I know why the ring is stuck on her finger.
Oh, do you?
Is it so important after all?
Oh, yes, it's important. Do you remember what Rene said? He said it looked as if the ring is fused to the metal. Well, look closely. Doesn't it appear that way?
Well, what's the difference?
He also said it was impossible unless you welded it on. And, of course, you didn't.
No, I didn't. But someone else did.
Who?
Perhaps not a who, but a what.
What did happen?
We were playing tennis. I took the ring off, placed it on her finger.
Well, we already know all that. Tell us the rest of it.
You know the rest of it, too.
Claude.
Of course you do. We kept playing tennis, and then suddenly there was a peal of thunder, a flash of lightning. Well, don't you see?
No.
The lightning, it must have struck the statue in such a way as to have fused the ring to her finger.
Well, that's impossible.
No, it's not impossible. It could have happened.
Well, then it answers the question and finally settles the problem.
It's the only way we can account for it.
Unless?
No, Henri, no more of these unlesses.
So now, can we forget about it?
Absolutely, my darling. Eloise, marry me.
What?
I said marry me.
But I was expecting...
You were expecting a romantic speech, poetry, sweet music, sparkling wine.
Yes.
Shall I try again?
Oh, no. No, I accept.
May I be the first to offer congratulations?
Of course, Henri. You fought a good fight.
But the better man won.
Eloise, my darling, may I ask for a wedding present now?
Oh, anything.
Good. Could you get rid of this statue?
My rival?
Well?
Of course. We'll donate her to a museum.
No, I mean get rid of her.
How?
Have her destroyed, melted down.
Oh?
But Claude, she's priceless.
Well, I'll have it taken care of tomorrow.
Well, can it be done today?
Well, yes, Renee will be back in the morning, and
Oh, well, I suppose it'll be all right.
he'll take care of her. First thing.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention, please. A toast to the happy couple.
Oh.
Yes, congratulations. Long life.
Thank you all. Claude and I are so happy. Please, everybody, eat, drink, dance. Help us enjoy this glorious occasion.
You look beautiful, my dear.
Oh, I always dreamed of a night like this. Are you happy?
Oh, yes.
Completely?
Yes.
Todd, you look so thoughtful.
Do I?
Very.
Well, I'm only thinking of us.
Only of us?
My darling, in this whole wide world, there are only the two of us.
But, Claude, is something the matter? You're frowning.
I wasn't aware.
You're not ill?
No, of course not.
You don't look very comfortable.
Well, perhaps it's a bit close in here. I may just need a breath of fresh air.
Oh, I'll go with you.
No, dear. We both can't leave our guests. I'll just step outside for a moment. It'll do me good.
Claude Louis.
No.
You fool.
I won't believe it.
What won't you believe?
I won't believe you are there.
You have dared to trifle with the heart of a goddess.
I don't know what you're saying.
I offered you my love. I would have given myself to you.
I've got to fight this. I am not mad. I've got to fight.
Of all the uncounted millions since the very beginning of the human race, I offered myself to you.
I accept this as an hallucination.
Fool! Look at me. Look at me.
No. It can't be. It can't be. You're human. You're flesh and blood. You're a woman.
Yes. A woman. A woman spurned. A woman scorned.
I didn't know. How was I to know?
I told you.
Forgive me. Please, forgive me.
Forgive you? Come to my arms. Embrace me. Know what you might have had. And know what you have lost forever.
I love you. I love you.
Fool!
Please. You're crushing me.
You love me. But now you can only die for the love of me.
Oh, please. Let me love you. Let me go. No. Help.
Claude, where are you? Eloise is worried about...
Claude? Oh, no.
Don't come close, Eloise. Don't look, Eloise, don't. The statue, it fell on him. Yes. He's dead. The statue just crushed him.
Oh, look.
What is it?
Look at the ring. That ring.
I don't see the ring.
Look.
Where?
On Claude's finger.
Oh.
The ring is back on Claude's finger.
Well, you have a choice. You can believe that the goddess Venus fell in love with Claude, became angry when he jilted her, and killed him. Or you can believe that he went out for a walk, and the rain had softened the statue's foundation, and it just fell on him. There were also the enforcers. All the ingredients are there for a provocative stew. Use which you like, and stir to your taste. I'll be back shortly.
thought you couldn't afford to fly to California this summer, TWA has some good news for you. You can. Thanks to TWA's demand schedule service, you can fly to California for only $125. Just make your reservations 90 days before you want to go and put down a $20 deposit for each way. For all the details, call your travel agent. TWA's demand schedule service. Now you can afford to fly to California.
Our cast included Norman Rose, Joan Lovejoy, Evie Juster, Dan Ocko, and Robert Dryden. The entire production was under the direction of Hyman Brown. Radio Mystery Theater was sponsored in part by Anheuser-Busch Incorporated, brewers of Budweiser. This is E.G. Marshall inviting you to return to our Mystery Theater for another adventure in the macabre. Until next time, pleasant dreams.
WR Mystery Theater has been brought to you by ShopRite Supermarkets, where you get a lot more for a little less, and by Suburban Savings, with offices throughout North New Jersey. The preceding Mystery Theater program is furnished by the CBS Radio Network.
This is Mary Helen McPhillips. Remember a few years back when you couldn't get a newspaper to read because there was a strike? Well, that prospect once again looms on the horizon. And tomorrow morning at 10:15, my guest will be Sheldon Zelaznik, editorial director of New York Magazine. And he'll explain the problems that currently face New York City's daily newspapers. So join me at 10:15.
I'm Fulton Lewis in the Mutual Broadcasting System studios in Washington, D.C. Now, my commentary. President Nixon's edited Watergate transcripts were formally delivered to Congress today with a White House brief that pronounced them proof of the president's innocence and quoted him as ordering amid the unraveling cover-up a year ago that, quote, everybody in this case is to talk and to tell the truth. In a volume roughly the size of a big city telephone book, 1,308 pages of transcripts were sent to the House Judiciary Committee for its inquiry into the president's possible impeachment. Separate copies in manila envelopes were delivered to the 38 committee members individually. They are going to meet tomorrow to decide whether to accept them in lieu of the White House tape recordings that the panel had originally subpoenaed. With them went a 50-page brief that was prepared by the president's impeachment attorney, James St. Clair, which wove presidential quotations together with a White House account of what the president actually said and did during the crucial phase of the Watergate cover-up attempt. The St. Clair paper concludes, quote, throughout the period of the Watergate affair, the raw material of these recorded confidential conversations establishes that the president had no prior knowledge of the break-in and that he had no knowledge of any cover-up prior to March 21st, 1973. In all of the thousands of words spoken, even though they often are unclear and ambiguous, not once does it appear that the President of the United States was engaged in any criminal plot to obstruct justice. While the official business today was the delivery of those papers to the House panel, their public release was perhaps more crucial to the president's latest effort to clear himself and settle the Watergate scandal. For the president himself said Monday night that in releasing the papers, he was placing his trust in the basic fairness of the American people to examine the evidence and see that he sought only to do what was right. One of the quotes included in the St. Clair brief today as evidence of the president's determination to clear up Watergate came from an April 15th, 1973 conversation with Assistant Attorney General Henry Peterson about the refusal of conspirator G. Gordon Liddy to cooperate with the government prosecutors. Quote, I want him to be sure to understand that as far as the president is concerned, everybody in this case is to talk and to tell the truth. You are to tell everybody, and you don't even have to call me on that with anybody. You just say that those are your orders. Another statement from an April 14th conversation with former aide John Ehrlichman reads this way, quote, we have to prick the boil and take the heat. Now, that's what we're doing here. We're going to prick this boil and take the heat. I am not overstating. Within hours after the presidential material was delivered to the Judiciary Committee today, portions of the transcripts were obtained from House members but they were, as St. Clair had said they would be, often unclear and ambiguous. That was the case, for example, with a March 21st, 1973 discussion of demands of the original Watergate burglary defendants for payoffs to keep them silent about the involvement of others. At one point in that very critical conversation, according to the transcript, there was a discussion about payoff demands and the likelihood that they would later be followed by demands for executive clemency, both of which President Nixon rejected. But later, the transcript shows this exchange in a discussion of the demand of Watergate conspirator E. Howard Hunt that he be paid $120,000. The exchange goes like this, President Nixon saying, "You have no choice but to come up with the $120,000 or whatever it is, right?" John Dean III, then White House counsel, replied, "That's right." The White House brief said flatly that the president rejected the payment of $120,000 or any other sum to Hunt or to any other Watergate defendants. But St. Clair noted today the transcript does contain ambiguities and statements which, taken out of context, could be construed to have a variety of meanings. In prefacing his narrative account of the president's statements and actions, St. Clair repeated the president's offer to have New Jersey Democrat Representative Peter Rodino, the Judiciary Committee's chairman, and Michigan Republican Representative Edward Hutchinson, the ranking Republican member of the panel, listen to the actual tape recordings, quote, to satisfy themselves that a full and complete disclosure of the pertinent contents of those tapes had indeed been made. The White House brief said unnecessary expletives, characterizations of third parties, and material not involving the president's conduct had been edited out of the transcripts. Deletions were indicated with parenthetical notes in the body of the transcripts. The transcripts did bear out the president's prediction that they would end the speculation about the Watergate issue. For example, on February 28th of 1973, during a discussion of a formation of a special Senate committee headed by Senator Sam Ervin to investigate Watergate, the president said, "I frankly say that I would rather they would be partisan rather than for them to have a facade of fairness and all the rest." Ervin always talks about his being a great constitutional lawyer. On September 15th, 1972, the president, John Dean, and H.R. Haldeman discussed the fact that a General Accounting Office auditor was examining presidential campaign contribution records at the request of House Speaker Carl Albert. Haldeman, during that conversation, said, "Maybe we better put a little heat on him." The him being Albert. The president responded, "I think so too." Haldeman then said, what we ought to do is to call the speaker and say, "I regret that you caused us to do this to you." And the president responded, "Why don't you see if Harlow," he was referring to presidential aide Bryce Harlow, "why don't you see if Harlow will tell him that?" But the initial incomplete transcripts that became available on Capitol Hill proved, as the presidential lawyer St. Clair had predicted, very inconclusive on the primary issues of precisely when the president learned of various aspects of the Watergate scandal. The White House brief, constructed generally along chronological lines, notes that no one, not even Dean as the president's chief accuser, has alleged that the president had advance knowledge of the wiretapping burglary at the Democratic Party headquarters on June 17th of 1972. It quotes the transcript of a Nixon conversation with Dean. This one was held on February 28, 1973, in which the president said, quote, "Of course, I am not dumb, and I will never forget when I heard about this forced entry and bugging. I thought, what is this? What is the matter with these people? Are they crazy? I thought they were nuts." Dean has testified that after a September 15, 1972 meeting with the president, he had, in his words, the impression that the president was well aware of what had been going on regarding the success of keeping the White House out of the Watergate scandal. And in Dean's words, "I also had expressed to him my concern that I was not confident that the cover-up could be maintained indefinitely." But the White House brief, submitted to the Congress today, said that the tape of that meeting does not support Dean's testimony that the president was aware of the cover-up of the Watergate involvement. It quotes the president as saying, "Oh, well, this is a can of worms, as you know, a lot of this stuff that went on, and the people who work this way are awfully embarrassed. But the way you have handled all this seems to me has been very skillful in putting your fingers in the leaks that have sprung here and have sprung up there." St. Clair today explained that the president, in that sentence, was speaking about the politics of the matter, such as civil suits, countersuits, Democratic efforts to exploit Watergate as a political issue, and the like. He was not speaking in the context of any plot to obstruct justice. The reaction of the House Judiciary Committee to the President's actions of the past 24 hours is not yet known. This afternoon, Democrats and Republican members of that panel were caucusing separately, and tomorrow they'll get together and render their joint opinion. The President, I imagine, will be happy if he has succeeded only in rallying the Republican members of that panel into his corner. A partisan split within the impeachment inquiry would serve to discredit the inquiry to the point where the entire probe would have little, if any, public credibility. Today, some of the more ardent Nixon critics on the House panel, specifically Massachusetts Democrat Representative Drinan and California's Democrat Representative Waldy, stated that in their view, the President's response to the Judiciary Committee subpoena was totally unacceptable. They will take nothing more than the complete original tapes, not edited transcripts. They, in fact, will not even consider the President's suggestion that the full tapes be heard by Chairman Rodino and Representative Hutchinson. That will not be acceptable. They want the full tapes turned over to the full committee. At the very least, they want them heard in their entirety by the minority and majority counsels of the committee. The majority view of the committee Democrats, then, we can expect to be a little less extreme than that. The Republican view, we can expect to be even more moderate. I'll have more for you now in just a moment.
Service. We're big on that. When you buy an airline ticket, you're buying service. And at Ozark, we try to give you your money's worth. Service in making reservations, planning your trip, at the ticket counter, service on board. Ozark didn't get where it is by being small in things that really count. Service, we're big on that. Go Ozark Jet to Champaign, Urbana, Peoria, and Springfield, Illinois. Call Ozark or your travel agent.
What the President has done, in effect, has been to throw the ball back into the Judiciary Committee's court. His approach last night, I think, seemed fair and equitable from a public opinion point of view, and public opinion, as I have stressed before, is going to have a tremendous impact on the entire impeachment process. The President, it is true, did not turn over the complete tapes. To have done so, he felt, and I think properly so, would have established a precedent which may have permanently impaired the separation of powers, the part of the Constitution which sets up the three branches of government as being separate but equal. It would have also permanently endangered the right of privacy and independence of the executive branch of our government. The President, on the other hand, did not invoke executive privilege in its entirety. He seemed to be cooperative, very cooperative with the impeachment inquiry, and he seemed to be very cooperative with the public as a whole, making the heretofore...
The CBS Radio Mystery Theater presents... Come in. Welcome. I'm E.G. Marshall. Today, the fourth part of 5 installments rekindling the fires 19 centuries old. Not only the flames in men's hearts, but the smoldering of Mount Vesuvius, which after centuries of inactivity suddenly erupted in 79 A.D., wiping out cities, farms, cattle, and people in 24 hours. The time now? One day before that volcanic fountain of burning gas and rocks bursts into the early morning sky, and Pompeii is no more.
The lion is loose.
Come with me.
There's no place to go.
Inside his cage, quick.
And now, what are we going to do? We're shut inside the lion's cage, and he's outside.
At least we're alive.
Our drama is entitled Danger, Love, and Death. It is based in part on Bulwer Lytton's classic novel, The Last Days of Pompeii, and has been especially adapted for the Mystery Theater by Gerald Keane. It stars Russell Horton and Patricia Elliott. It is sponsored in part by True Value Hardware Stores. I'll be back shortly with Act One. are in the imperial box of the great amphitheater on a hot August afternoon, along with some 10,000 citizens of Rome and Pompeii. A lion has just run fearfully from the arena. The crowd is hissing and stamping its feet. For centuries, Romans believed blood the most precious gift they could offer their gods. And for centuries, the convicted walked by the imperial box crying, Ave Imperator, morituri te salutant. Hail, Emperor, we who are about to die, salute thee. This day, one of the condemned did not have to speak those words.
I was that one person, Marcus Aurelius Rufus, arrested for a murder I could not have committed, sentenced to face a lion in the arena, and now free, because the lion would not face me. I could look out across the arena into the imperial box and see my friend Diomed listening to a very angry senator.
Diomed, I must be insane. How could this have happened to me?
Senator, you forget. It happened to me as well.
3 days ago, I come to your house for a party you're giving for Marcus Rufus. Suddenly, he runs from your house. Later that night, I'm told he stabbed a young priest to death in the cemetery, and then, what's-his-name, makes a formal accusation.
Arbaces, the Egyptian high priest.
I never liked that man. Cold eyes, staring. However, he and the centurion are valid witnesses, right? So the Senate decrees Marcus is to face a lion. Open and shut. One would think.
Until Lydia, the blind servant girl.
Until she comes here and tells me there's another witness to the murder. Now, what am I to do? A senator is only a servant of the people, you know.
I know that.
So I bring Marcus into the arena, turn the lion loose, and the craven animal won't even look at him. He crawls away.
A sign from the gods that Marcus is innocent.
Nonsense. The accused is innocent if, in hand-to-hand combat with a lion or tiger, he wins. No one is innocent by default. And where is that sister of the deceased, that Oriana, who was screaming and yelling here?
Oh, she went down below to be with Marcus Rufus, now that he's in the clear.
It is not definite yet. I am far from satisfied.
But you wouldn't vote that Marcus be faced with another lion, would you?
A man cannot be brought to trial twice for the same crime. The gladiatorial games today are a shambles. Marcus comes out and all I can see is the lion's tail. And the people don't like it.
Listen with an open mind to this Calvus when the centurion brings him here. I know Calvus to be an honest man.
A tavern keeper, an honest man?
Did I hear someone say Calvus?
We're waiting for him, Arbaces.
Where is this Calvus whom I'm supposed to have locked up?
The centurion will fetch him.
If the man is there.
Oh, speak of the devil. Oh, Calvus, you look a little worn. I'm glad you're here.
No more than I am. It's been a strain. Diomed transfers. It's good to see you.
You know the senator?
Oh, yes. I've attended him occasionally in the tavern. Senator, I thank you from the bottom of my heart for having rescued me.
You can thank Lydia, the slave girl.
I found this man in the gallery below the Isis temple, exactly where the slave girl showed me that he was imprisoned. Here are your keys, High Priest.
Oh, what's the High Priest doing here? I don't want to talk to him.
You found this wine merchant in my temple. I have no idea how he got there.
Well, Senator, if you have no further need of me...
None whatsoever. Dismissed. Calvus, come here. Your message said you saw the murder of the young priest with your own eyes.
Yes, I did, Senator. I swear to it.
You saw who stabbed Epicides?
Oh, I did, Senator. You have my word.
And it was not Marcus Aurelius Rufus?
No, it was not.
Enough. We shall hear your testimony at a more suitable time and place. Arbaces of Egypt, you have heard the charge. What do you have to say?
I still say I saw Marcus plunge the dagger.
You lie! It was you, Arbaces. You stabbed that young priest to death. I confronted you with that not 5 hours ago in your temple. You wanted me to have gold in return for silence.
This is not the time or place.
When I followed you down to those dungeons to fetch the gold, you locked me into an airless room. You left me to die.
I said enough. We shall hear your testimony at a suitable time and place. Arbaces, You wish to answer?
At the proper time and the proper place, I'll answer.
How long are they going to keep you here?
Until the Senate decides whether I'm to be set free or not.
At least you're not locked up and I'm allowed to visit you. Oh, Marcus, can you ever forgive me?
My darling Oriana, you were so overcome with grief at the death of Epicydes, you didn't know what you were saying.
But to accuse you, how could I have done that?
Oh, that entire night was insane. Now I'm sure I was poisoned, but why and by whom, I've no idea.
I've been up in the Imperial box to plead with Senator Publius Cornelius. And while I was there was a hue and cry about a wine merchant who had actually seen my brother killed.
Not old Calvus, by any chance?
Yes, that's the name. The centurion was sent to fetch him, but I don't trust him.
You don't? Why?
He came to see me at the crack of dawn today, said he had evidence to sell me and to name my price. I thought he was lying, and I shut him out of the house.
Oriana, you must calm yourself. Now, you go back upstairs to the Imperial box. Go up this way and around. It's safer than crossing the arena. I'll walk you along the arcade to the steps. There he lies in his cage, poor creature. He's more frightened of me than I am of him.
I don't think he likes you.
He likes me well enough to have spared my life. Didn't you, old boy? He's broken out of his cage. Oriana, don't move. Now, stand where you are, behind the door where it swung open. Now inside his cage, quick.
Now what are we going to do? We're shut inside the lion's cage, and he's outside.
At least we're alive. The lion loose only added to the confusion. The guards subdued the beast quickly and released Oriana and me. No one knew what to do with me because the senator had ordered the games to a halt. And all of Pompeii was sitting in the bleachers with no entertainment. They were getting angrier by the minute.
They want to throw our bases to the lions. I smell a riot. I smell it coming.
Senator Publius Cornelius, I've sent as many guards as I have all over the amphitheater, but the people won't be quiet. Rumor is spreading like wildfire.
Rumor about what, Centurion? Speak up.
Well, they know Calvus was imprisoned by the high priest, and that the high priest is hiding something. They're shouting they want our bases to explain.
I'll speak to them. Make room for me at the edge of the balcony.
Hear me, O citizens of Pompeii! I am Arbaces, and I wish to speak to you. Citizens, who do you see here in the Imperial box? This man.
Stand up, Senator.
This man is your Senator Publius Cornelius. Next to him is his friend Diomed, whose ships have brought all of us precious cargoes from many countries. And this man here is Calvus. Hear me, I say! Hear me out! This man, Calvus, came to me, threatening he would make a charge against me he has now made unless I would buy his silence with gold. Arbaces is lying! Peace! I beg of you, hear me out! Go back to Egypt! Yes! I am an Egyptian, a stranger here, and for that you may despise me.
The crowd became unruly, accusing Arbaces of murder and of attempting to kill Calvus.
Yes! I decoyed this man, Calvus, to a place under the temple, pretending it was filled with gold, resolving to detain him there until the true criminal was punished. I meant no worse than that. Can anyone here in this great amphitheater blame me for trying to protect my reputation, my life?
High priest, they believe that Calvus is telling the truth.
Where was this Calvus when the Senate was reaching its verdict? Why didn't he come forward then with the story that it was another's hand that cleansed plunge the dagger into my young priest's back or into his heart. Whatever his story is, I loved that boy, that Epiphides, as if he were my own. Calvus would have you believe it was me. When I proclaimed the guilt of Marcus Rufus, why did not Calvus come forward and accuse me of lying then? I suggest to you that this wine merchant you see standing here is more interested in the color of gold than in the ring of truth.
You and I, listening to this harangue in this century, know Arbaces is indeed guilty of murder. But in the century of this story, no one could be sure. In the words of that great Roman lawyer, scholar, and statesman, Cicero, it is the nature of a scoundrel to deceive by lying. How far from the truth will the people of Pompeii be misled? Or is there a greater retribution in store? We shall know more when I return shortly with Act 2. Though the specter of death looms over Pompeii, man continues on his brutal and selfish way. Love, greed, jealousy, even murder are enacted by the characters we have met. Arbaces, the high priest, will stop at nothing to gain his ends. Marcus Rufus, unjustly thrown to the lions. The two women who love him, the high-born Oriana and the blind slave girl Lydia, all playing their little parts before the curtain descends for the last time.
Lydia! I didn't expect to find you here at the Gladiator's entrance. I was just on my way to the Imperial Box. What happened to you before?
I was unable to return to your home, mistress, because I was locked up by that high priest.
You too, Lydia. How many years I thought he was my friend. Then, without any warning, he destroyed all my faith in him.
You are easily deceived, Mistress Oriana.
Lydia, because you are blind, it does not give you the freedom to speak to me in such a fashion. I know that Marcus thinks highly of you, but you must not forget, you are a slave, purchased for his household. Friendship is one thing. License is another. Out of friendship, I have been happy to teach you history and art. Open your eyes.
I don't wish those favors any longer, mistress.
What?
Do you really care about me, mistress? Or am I not just an experiment? Oh, I'll do my work carefully, silently. But I do not wish for your friendship.
I cannot understand why you are so angry with me. I should have thought now that your master, Marcus Rufus, is at last free from false accusations and the danger of death. You would be happy, not bitter.
You can be happy, mistress. Now Marcus Rufus is alive. He will marry you, and you both will live in harmony and wealth. I have nothing to be happy about.
Is it your blindness that is speaking?
I am grateful that I am blind. At least I cannot see the expression on your faces. The delight you have in each other's company.
Little Lydia, don't tell me. Are you jealous?
I am nobody. Who looks at a slave? What am I useful for? To draw the water for the bath? To carry food to the atrium? To deliver messages, clean stone steps? A slave is a nobody. No one can change that, and no one cares enough to. My only fortune is I am unable to see the smug faces of Roman nobility, Mistress Oriana.
Stop that!
Yes. A slave can be slapped anytime. Beaten.
Not another word. I have done more in this town to awaken people to inequities. I won't have such talk from you.
What have I done? What have I said?
My dear child, there's a wonderful life in store for you, even without your eyes. There is the sound of the lyre, the whisper of winds, the song of the birds. Life has much in store for you.
I am not a child. I am a woman.
My dear, you have a wonderful life to look forward to.
I hate what I'm doing.
I hate every day. But I do not hate him. I love him. And because I am a slave, he will never know.
Confusion reigned in the amphitheater, and I took advantage of it. Why wait a moment longer for the senator and the Senate and the authorities, whoever they are, to decide my fate? I walked out into the middle of the arena carrying a torch. The sun was going down. A hush fell over thousands. It didn't matter whether I was Roman or Greek. I was a wronged man.
Fellow citizens, we have all seen a lion terrified. I say to you, it has nothing to do with my guilt or innocence. I say to you, isn't it more likely that the gods about us have decided they will no longer tolerate our primitive, barbaric, senseless punishments? That lion felt the very presence of the angry gods and fled to hide in shame. Are we mortals more stupid than the beast? No! Then let us have no more justice meted out by wild beasts!
Master, you sent for me?
Yes, Lydia, I did. You accompanied Oriana back to the Imperial box?
Yes. We both heard you speaking to the people from the arena. Oh, it was inspiring. Everyone is talking about it.
Did the Centurion bring you here?
No. He just whispered to me that you wanted to see me. I found my own way without any trouble.
I still cannot get over how you managed to get around without eyes. You have great courage.
Do you think so?
I've been sitting here waiting for the verdict and thinking how much I owe you, Lydia. The Centurion told me it was you who rescued old Calvus, who gave new evidence to clear me.
I never thought I'd be grateful to him. But there it is.
You have done more, far more, than any slave has ever done for any master. You risked your life.
I would do it again. For you?
Now, did Calvus make a specific accusation? Did he actually see someone kill Epicydes?
Oh, yes, he did.
Who?
The Egyptian priest, Arbaces.
Arbaces?
Yes. I have vowed to Jupiter, the Lord of Justice, I shall make to him daily sacrifices if Calvus's word is believed and you are set free.
Lydia, I sent for you to thank you. But I realize there is no way I can ever reward such faith.
Reward?
Oh, your cheeks are wet, child. Why are you crying?
From happiness, I guess. Master, you will not think it foolish or forward of me if I ask to touch your face. Because I know you only through the sound of your voice. If you could permit such a liberty, my fingers to find your face, that would be reward enough.
It's getting dark. And still, the crowd is remaining in their seats.
I'm having the torches lit.
Senator, how much longer will we have to await the Senate's verdict? They're taking so long to agree.
To agree to reverse the decision? Yes.
At least the crowd seems to have calmed down.
Hey, makes a nice picture, you see? 4 pairs of wrestlers at the same time.
Oh, please. Do you have any doubts as to the outcome of the Senate vote?
No, not really. I recommended Marcus be restored his freedom and that Calvus' testimony of the Egyptian's guilt be examined carefully.
Oriana will be relieved. It's been a certain strain for her. Oh, by the way, where is she?
Well, I don't see her. It's strange. She was over there talking to Calvus. No, neither of them are here.
Senator, I have news.
Well, then approach and tell me. I hope it's news of the Senate's decision.
Senator, Marcus Aurelius Rufus is to be freed. Calvus to be taken into custody for further questioning.
And what of the Egyptian?
Well, all things being equal, sir, it being his word against the wine merchants, the edict of the god Chaos is to be fulfilled.
Chaos. That means...
That means, my dear Diomed, that the Egyptian is to be tested in the arena. Centurion, have your beast ready. Now, we have a crowd pleaser.
How wise old Cicero was when he said, "The crowd values few things according to truth, but many according to report."
Centurion, where is Arbaces, the high priest?
I thought he was here in the box under guard with you, Senator.
Oh, you idiot! You are in charge. Why didn't you see which way he went?
Just vanished. Disappeared.
We'll get him, Senator.
You say. I don't like it. He knew we were waiting for word from the Senate. I don't like it at all.
Marcus. Hail the conquering hero. Oh, dear boy, I'm so relieved it's all over.
Yes, thanks to little Lydia. Come into the box with me, child. Of course, I haven't any official word yet that I'm exonerated. Just the crowd.
Publius, Senator, please, tell this young man his days of horror are over.
On behalf of the Senate, Marcus, I apologize for what you have gone through. Officially, all charges against you have been dropped.
Oh, Master, I knew it. I'm so happy.
I think we all realize the fidelity of your servant Lydia and what a large part she played in the turn of events. So, on her behalf, I shall recommend to the Senate a reward of 200 sestertia.
I don't know what to say. Oh, wait until I tell my lady. Oh, where is Oriana? My lady? Mistress?
Oriana's not here?
I wonder if she left at the same time as the Egyptian.
What's that? Arbaces was here and he's gone too?
Careless security. I put him on his honor to remain until we'd heard word from the Senate.
No. Oriana would not have left with him, not of her own free will. She told me and she told Lydia she suspected him.
Of what, Marcus?
And I'll be frank. Of wanting to get me out of the way so he could persuade Oriana to be his wife.
Oh, that's ridiculous.
He actually kidnapped her several days ago, the day of the quake. I got her away. He has a strange power. We in Athens call it hypnoticos, which means put to sleep. He can make people actually believe what he wants.
The temple Isis.
Lydia? What did you just say?
The temple.
What of the temple?
The high priest. He could have taken her there, Mistress Oriana.
Where, child?
To the same subterranean gallery where Calvus and I were locked up. Well, isn't it possible? The high priest could be hiding her down there.
Lydia, you found your way out. Can you show us the way in? The torches in the amphitheater were extinguished. An unsatisfied mob of people filtered out. There were mutterings everywhere, dissatisfied murmurs. Where was Arbaces? Why hadn't he been put to the lions? Arbaces was an evil man and should be destroyed. And then, someone I knew spotted me and Lydia, and the cry went out, "Follow Marcus. He knows where the Egyptian is. Follow Marcus." Dawn was breaking by the time I reached the temple of Isis. And there he was, in front of a crowd.
Do you accuse me, an anointed representative of the goddess Isis, of running away from my duty? I stand here on the steps of this temple, and I challenge any man in Pompeii, any face I see before me in the torchlight. I challenge him to accuse me of wrongdoing. Ah, there is my friend Marcus.
I say to you, Arbaces, I care not what the state or the Senate charge you with. That's not why I'm here.
You care not because you could not charge me, Marcus Aurelius Rufus.
I came here looking for the woman I love, Oriana. Now, where is she?
I have no idea.
You lie!
Think what you like. What is it? What's happened?
Look! A pillar of fire! An enormous flying
Arthur Bulwer Lytton. The eyes of the crowd beheld a vast vapor shooting from the summit of Vesuvius in the form of a gigantic black pine tree. The trunk, all blackness, the branches, all fire. Then the mountain cloud rolled towards them, dark and rapid like a torrent. I shall return shortly with Act 3. It is unlikely that many within the sound of my voice have ever been near enough to an erupting volcano to know its cruelty. Whether we can adequately recreate for you the horror of flaming gas and rocks bursting thousands of feet into the air, the noxious fumes poisoning the lungs, the ash fallout smothering a city. Whether we can do dramatic justice to that tragedy, I don't know. I do know that as our curtain rises, death itself panics and stampedes the people of Pompeii.
Where is Oriana Arbesis? Where is she? I told you I had no idea. You accused me of murder once. This time I shall do it if you don't tell me this instant what you've done with her. Let go of my throat. Let go. Arbesis? Oh, where is she?
Master, stop. You'll kill him.
Strangle the truth out of him. Arbesis, where is she?
Master, stop. If you choke him, how can he stop?
The girl is right. My neck. I tell you, I know nothing.
Lydia. Lydia, what's the matter?
Something in my nose. Throat. Air. I can't. It hurts to breathe.
Lydia, you can thank Jupiter. You're spared the hideous sight of a black cloud obscuring the sun. You're right. It's like a knife in my throat.
Take my hand, Master Marcus, and I'll find the way to the underground galleries.
Is that where you think Oriana may have been taken?
Oh, I hope so. For your sake.
To look at all those poor people of Pompeii. That woman back there on fire and too late for anyone to save her.
Come along, Senator. We must hurry.
And that old man who had fallen in the street. I tried to help.
Well, he was obviously dead. We couldn't do anything for him.
And his daughter, convinced he was still alive and trying to lift him up. I don't think we're going to get through all this alive. It's a madhouse.
Senator, you come along with me and you'll be quite safe. I have 3 cellars, one under the other. You can hide there until these cinders stop falling from the sky.
Oh, dear Med, I am eternally grateful.
I'm sure my daughter Julia is having the servants bring food and wine for her. She's a very capable girl. Last week, that earthquake, remember?
Yes.
Yes, you remember the forum was badly damaged.
If you could walk a little slower, dear Med, it's a bit hard for me to keep up.
As I was saying, Julia, the moment she felt a tremor, she took everything that was breakable, the statues, the pottery, even the woolens hanging on the walls, anything that could get damaged. Julia took them all down and placed them on the floor. Nothing got broken.
I'm glad I sent my wife, daughters back to Rome. It's too hot in Pompeii, and August is a terrible month. My wife and daughters are visiting my mother. Is it much further, dear man?
No, my friend, not much. Just keep in front of you the thought that in a few moments, you and I shall be safe in my cellar with a cup of wine. Drink our thanks to Zeus and Jupiter.
Wait a moment. Let me see on this curbstone. Oh, my heart.
Dear man, I don't think I can walk much further. It's too hard for me to breathe. Terrible gas. It's vile. Blackness everywhere.
Certainly, Matt. Just sit a while.
Oh, these cinders are falling on me. They close up my eyes like black snowflakes. Dear man, go. Good friend, go. I cannot. I cannot move.
This way, Master. Turn here.
Oh, you're fantastic, Lydia. The way you go along all these passages, just like feeling the walls with one hand. How can you tell? I can't even see where I'm going.
I have never seen where I'm going. My hands have always been my eyes. Another right, and then there'll be the door.
Just one door?
The door to the gold vault, where Calvis and I were confined. But there are other doors.
I'm going to start calling her name. If Oriana answers, we'll know which door. Oriana? Oriana?
This is the door. It's open. But of course, the Centurion unlocked it to release Calvis.
Oriana, are you in here?
Here, hold on to my hand, and we'll walk to the far end. It's very long. Now, careful of those sacks. They're all over.
Great Zeus, all those gold coins. There's more here than Nero himself ever had. I don't think Oriana is here. She would have heard us. Oriana?
Unless she's been injured.
Oh, I never thought of that.
It's a few steps further on where I escaped. There's a hole that leads to the street.
Shh. Listen. Don't say anything. Oriana? Oriana? No, she's not here. Will you lead me to some of the other rooms? Lydia, we've tried every door that was open. I've called her name 1,000 times. She's not here. The only other place I can think of looking is the house at the end of the Via dell'Abbondanza. Her place, the house of the marble fawn.
Do you wish to take my hand to lead you out?
No. My eyes have become used to the dark now. Left here, 4 yards, right. And then this goes to the corridor where the gold vault is. Who's that?
Who are you?
What are you? Where are you going?
Let go of me. I haven't done anything to you.
It's Calvis. I know his voice. Calvis, don't you know me? Lydia?
Lydia? Calvis, what are you doing here under the temple?
Oh, Marcus Rufus, is it you?
If you come here to hide, believe me, it's not safe.
I came here to get some gold.
That gold in there?
I thought of it right away. After what that Egyptian has done to me, I think I deserve it.
Don't waste your time grabbing gold. Pompeii is falling apart up there. What good are a few coins going to do you if you can't get away?
We must hurry, Master.
Oh, I'm going to load myself up with as much as I can carry. Why not? He would have let me die down here. So I'm taking what I can get. And Lydia, bless you and thank you for saving my life.
Calvin, don't go in there. It's not safe.
He's gone. I didn't want to hear you.
If all that smoke and that poison air comes down from the street, he'll die. Oh, why wouldn't he listen to me?
When a man has gold fever, there's no cure. No. Our problem is to find the Via dell'Abbondanza to Oriana's house. Are you sure we're on the right street?
Master, keep walking straight. Oh, what is it that keeps falling on me? It smells so strange. Thick and warm.
They're ashes from Vesuvius. Don't get panicky. Just brush them off as I'm doing. When they fall on you, brush them off.
I can't see them.
There's nothing to be frightened of. I have to brush them off myself also.
Oh, what would I do without you, Master?
What would I do without you? I'd never find my way in a million years. Oh, be careful. Jerry, step to your right against the doorway. It's empty with 2 runaway horses.
The horses are hurt.
Somebody help me, please. I'm not well. Doesn't anybody know me? I am Senator Publius Cornelius. Please, somebody help me to my house.
Well. I don't believe it. If it isn't the great senator himself.
Centurion. Oh, my dear Centurion. Just the man I want to see.
Well, you want to see me? I should have thought I was too much of an idiot for you to have anything to do with me.
What?
Oh, don't you remember how often the great Senator Publius Cornelius had to put up with that stupid centurion?
What are you saying?
Nice to run into you, Senator. Enjoy yourself sitting by the side of the road.
Please, Centurion, don't leave me.
The Marble Fawn, I'm sure of it.
I wouldn't know the place. It's gutted. You're sure, Lydia?
Feel here. Against the wall. The bell.
Oriana?
Let's walk forward in a straight line.
Oh, the pity of it. A beautiful garden turned into rocks and ashes. Oriana? Lydia, where did you go? I can't see you.
Walk towards me. Do you see where I am? I'm sitting at the fountain. Can you see the Marble Fawn? Is it still there?
Yes, this is her house.
The Marble Fawn. I have my hand on its little face.
Oh, Lydia, you did find her house. Oriana, it's Marcus.
Marcus, is that you?
Yes, where are you?
Be careful. Something's giving way. Marcus, the roof is falling in. Go
Lydia, pull those tiles away on your side.
Yes.
Marcus, you'll be all right. We'll have you out. There's his arm. Lydia, help me pull out his arm.
Yes.
Gently, slowly. Yes. I see his shoulder. Oh, look. His poor face. His eyes are closed.
Oh, Mistress Oriana, what god are you praying to?
There. One side of him is free. Marcus, can you hear me? He's opening his eyes. Oh, Lydia, keep going. We'll have him out.
Oriana.
My love.
Lydia.
Master, can you move your arms?
Oh, yes, I can. If I felt like making a joke about the roof falling on me, I'd say, that was a blow. I don't know what to advise. Here it is, mid-afternoon, but it's black as night.
Except for those flames shooting out of Vesuvius, like flashes of lightning.
I could perhaps find some back roads.
If we take the main roads out of Pompeii, we'll be trampled to death. Every street is jammed with crowds screaming, running.
Death all around us. What is there left to do but to pray?
Mistress Oriana, I have faith we shall live. There must be a reason that the three of us are here, together. And that reason must be life.
Lydia speaks wisdom. At one time or another, each of us has saved the other's life.
Master, if you hadn't purchased my servitude from the tavern keeper Calvus, who knows where I'd be now?
Then let us three remain together. Perhaps we shall live through this. Perhaps not. But at least we shall not die alone.
Picture, if you will, the terrified city of Pompeii, and Roman citizens trampling one another underfoot in desperation to escape. See in your mind's eye a mountain turned pyromaniac, its open-mouthed furnace spewing out fiery exhaust. It is fire against flesh, and there can be but one consequence. I shall return shortly. When next we have your ear, it will be the last day of Pompeii, that fateful August day of 79 A.D., in which the last rites over a buried city are performed. A city which lay in secret for centuries and was not disinterred for almost 2,000 years. Yet our story does not end unhappily. I look forward to telling you about the miracle of those who survived. Our cast included Russell Horton, Patricia Elliott, Earl Hammond, Evie Juster, and Ian Martin. The entire production was under the direction of Hyman Brown. And now a preview of the 5th day in our special series, The Last Days of Pompeii, the Buried City.
Lydia, look at you. Your leg. What happened to it?
It will be all right, Master. Mistress Oriana, is that you?
Sweet Lydia, never mind. You're safe. Marcus told me about you and that baby.
The gods were with me. I managed to crawl out with the baby safely. Oh. And the mother came and took her.
Welcome to the end of the world, my friend.
Diomed, there is no time. Now, where are your boats?
I leave life with a taste of grape on my lips.
Mariana, I've never seen him like this. Your daughter, Julia, your wife, are they safe?
They are dead, Marcus. When I reached my house, I went down to the cellar. Death had arrived before I did.
This is E.G. Marshall inviting you to return to our Mystery Theater for another adventure in the macabre. Until next time, pleasant dreams.